welcome to the biggest problem in the universe!
Let's go! All the problems, all the time.
Every problem in the universe, from aardvark corpses to Zambian divorces.
Oh, that's a good one.
Truly off the dome. I am Trix Goldiewitch, and with me today is Sean, who is not an audio engineer.
That's right, everybody. Schizo Sean TV.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Not an audio engineer.
Just the slightest bit to the side. Welcome to another episode of The Biggest Problem in the Universe. Biggerest.
Biggest.
Biggerest.
Yes.
Not simply the biggest. It's bigger than the biggerest.
Of course.
Bigger than the biggest is the biggerest.
Yes.
As they say.
As we learned in grade school.
Sean.
Hello.
You having a good week?
I'm having a great week. I'm here. It's Friday.
This is the most dangerous show I've done in a while.
Oh boy.
And I'm scared for you, Sean.
For me?
Yeah, I'm scared
why
for you.
Why is that?
Because
you have a bomb in the studio or something?
As your senior in the entertainment
Oh, here we
industry,
go. I'm getting big leagued. Okay, Unc. Okay, Gramps.
I feel bad because I feel like I let you commit career sewer slide on the last episode.
Why? Because I revealed I'm a groiper. Is that why?
Yeah, and I
shut it
you
out.
to do it also. I was like, you should totally do that.
Yeah, but it's hilarious.
It is hilarious. Are you concerned at all that as somebody with aspirations of working in the film industry that this will haunt you for the rest of your days?
Yeah, absolutely. I am almost certain at some point I will be trying to do something creative in the film industry and people will be like, "Aren't you a groiper? What does that mean?"
Possibly
like, what's up with that?
everything that you try to do creatively.
Oh yeah,
in
but
the film industry.
I mean, to me, it's like I'd rather be my authentic self, and like it's hard, like if you have these beliefs to like just constantly hold them in. So I'll take my chances. I hopefully will connect with other people who either don't care or agree with me and are creative. The problem is conservatives, conservatards, right wing people are terrible with creativity. So
this weekend you were gonna be on another show. And you got kicked off because you said you were a groiper on this show.
I did.
That show actually almost completely ended.
Yes.
Because you said you were a groiper on this show.
A lot of drama.
How did that hit you? Was that emotionally difficult to deal with?
And honestly, like a little bit, like it did hurt because I did some prep work and like I was excited to do it, quite frankly. But I'll be honest, like if you're a groiper, and I've been a groiper since 2019, like so way back when it was super unpopular, you're used to being ostracized and people not liking you for your beliefs. So
the funny thing is, yeah, I will get closer. So the funny thing about this is that the person who kicked you off that show, I raised to them the argument. I said, I kind of understand the position you're in because for me as a trans person, I am excluded from many things.
Yes.
I am looked down on by many things. And this person said to me, well, those two things aren't comparable at all. You know, like a groiper is something you choose to be. A trans person is not something you choose. And I was just like, it's funny how you say that when you're either of those things.
Yes, the middle of the horseshoe
Right.
Talking to the ends of the horseshoe.
Exactly. I was just like, but I'm telling you as a trans person that even if it's something that it would be harder for me to live my life without, I think I could convince you to drop the label of groiper.
Oh,
I don't think you could convince me to drop the label of trans.
See, I've said about this show, I don't think either one of us is going to be able to convince the other of anything. But why do you think you can convince me to drop groiper? I'm pretty attached to that label.
We'll get into it.
Okay.
When I bring in my problems.
Yes, we certainly will.
But I am. You say since 2019, so that was 7 years ago.
That's
you
right.
were a mere 20-year-old when you became a groiper. Do you not think that maybe you were very impressionable and young and you were led astray?
I was all of those things, but I also, when it comes to politics, I think them through like a lot. I don't just choose them ad hoc, or I set my emotions aside. I try and find what I think is the truth and what's the best ideas out there.
Yeah.
So, and don't get me wrong, like I became a groiper. Part of it was because Nick was so funny, but I also genuinely believe in the ideas. I don't just do it as a lark or a LARP. You know what I mean?
Gary always says, I had to look up Groyper, far-right white nationalist. Is that right?
Okay, I wouldn't say that, but I would say someone else commented far right incel chud. That's about right. I'm an incel chud.
You're not an incel.
I am an
Sex.
incel. No, but that doesn't matter. We've moved beyond that.
What?
The incel community has moved beyond that.
What does it stand for now?
It's just whatever. You're an incel chud because everyone got labeled an incel.
Okay.
Too many people got labeled an incel, so now it's like whatever.
So you reclaimed it like we did with faggot.
That's right. Yes, I'm an incel.
Everyone's gonna hate this podcast. We're gonna make literally everyone mad with this podcast. I already can feel the typing. I can feel the fire out of the fingertips.
Yes.
Of the people who are mad at both of us because you working with me will never help you out in the Groyper sphere.
Absolutely not.
And me working with you will never help me out in the trans sphere.
I was wondering about that. I feel like because your community like hates the right so much, how do they feel about?
I mean, my community is tepidly like, he doesn't seem like a Groyper. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Don't worry. We'll get into it.
Yeah, well, I'm sort of like I'm a toad without a home, right? Because I am a Groyper intellectually, but like I wouldn't fit in any of those like communities
I
IRL.
think both of us may simply be too new of a thing for the rest of the world to really understand or appreciate yet.
I agree. Yeah, we're way ahead of our time.
I think I might be a level beyond woke, and you might be a level that's different from Groyper.
Yeah, I'm like Groyper 2.
Groyper 2, yeah, you're Groyper 2. I'm woke 4 or something.
Well, yeah, we're on woke 2 right now, so you're even past 3. Damn.
Gary always at $2 says, Trixie, you can't just backpedal for someone. Look, we're gonna get into it. Don't you worry. What I want to emphasize is this is a comedy podcast where politics are treated as part of the comedy.
That's a great way to put it.
If that is something you generally can't handle, you're going to hate this show.
Yeah.
Landon just texted me, Trixinator and Sean Bear, you're not an incel. If you've got poon, you're just a furry, Sean.
No, see, that's where
you're
he's
a
wrong.
Furry, according to
I'm
Landon.
a furry incel. We'll leave it at that.
Are you a furry?
No. Well, I mean, I identify as a toad, so they're sort of slimy.
Okay,
I don't know.
that fits. I think the furry community accepts you if it's not fur. That would be a scaly, right?
Okay,
do they have scales?
So
a slimy,
yeah.
Slimy.
So that's my persona.
Slimy Groyper.
Yeah, I'll go to a fur. I should go to FurCon as a giant Groyper fursuit. You know.
That would be pretty funny.
And I know there's those furries that are like Nazi furries and they have the paw like swastika armband.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, we're getting ahead of ourselves because we're getting too deep into stuff I want to talk about in my problem. And first we have to talk about the problems from last week.
Oh boy.
So, all right, last week we didn't get a lot of votes because I put up the polls late and people didn't go back and check. I made a whole post about it.
That's really on the audience. What are you guys doing? Come on.
Yeah, you got to really be on even if you think, well, the problems weren't there, come back every day of the week until you see them and vote. We need the votes.
Get your friends to vote.
So, actually, I can go ahead and put display capture on so everybody can see this.
Oh.
Incompetent friends was my first problem. 4 votes for big problem, 2 votes for not a problem. So overall, that averages to 2. No perfect drug. Not a problem at all.
What are you guys talking about? Have you guys never done drugs before in your life? That's crazy.
They couldn't have. Because I feel like I argued your problem more than you did last time.
I agree.
We were both totally in agreement that no perfect drug is a problem. I mean, the audience did not.
It's such a problem that
so.
Scientists are like, yeah, we won't develop a cure for hangovers because we don't want people drinking. It's like, fuck you guys.
I don't know what y'all were on when you decided this was not a problem, but it wasn't the drugs we're on, clearly. Literally the least of a problem of any problem yet.
Yeah.
No one said this was a problem.
You guys got to do more drugs.
Except for us.
Yeah.
I feel like I should have voted in this poll, even against myself. Non-conservational conservatives, meanwhile, only got big problem. 5 votes to 0.
I mean, I would have, I'd largely agree with that problem.
Yeah,
so.
We both agreed that it's weird to say you're a conservative but not want to preserve things.
Yeah, well, they adopt this like big oil thing. It's like, what are you like? Why are we destroying the national parks in the name of oil? Like, it's just strange.
No, it's
Teddy Roosevelt would be crying.
To me, in my mind, libertarian and conservative are opposite ideologies, and so the fact that conservative has become so libertarian like forward is really strange to me, because when I was growing up it wasn't like that at all.
Yeah,
like when I was a kid in the 90s, to be libertarian meant you were left-leaning compared to otherwise. And now libertarians are treated as right-leaning. And that has been super confusing for me navigating the political landscape of my adulthood.
Yeah, America's political spectrum has always been fucked, but it's just like goofy now. So yeah you're getting weird
it's a
combos.
Fucking circus at this point. You got groypers dressed like an American flag and a furry. And
USA.
Trans people flexing the fucking legs.
We're getting a leg cam eventually. That's happening.
Rent Control got 3 votes for not a problem, 1 vote for big problem.
Wow. Who's the one person who voted yes? You're cool, man.
It was Mint. No, I don't know. All right. Well, so I won this time.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Big sweep with non-conservational conservatives.
You cleaned up. I agree. That's
though even with 5 votes, it didn't get as many positive votes as unhappy fat guys got.
My boss is calling me.
Your boss is
I'm going to
you.
ignore him because
It's not work hours.
Oh, hold on. I know. He fucking texted me. He
Are you
said,
gonna
I think he wants to go fishing with me tomorrow. But
good luck. All right, I want to read some comments from our previous episode as we did last time.
Okay.
Kristen Dofer said, this was better than Vito's show, and it's not even close. And I think this guy hates you, right?
Well, he was like my biggest supporter for the After Problem. He was like the only real After Problem fan, the show I did with Crimcole a while ago. But he's since turned on me. I've seen the comments you make, Chris.
Hasn't Crimcole also since turned on you?
Yes.
Yeah, fuck all y'all.
Yes, but Kristen Dofer, I saw the comment you made how I had Crim shave his beard for a bit. Nobody even saw. I see everything, guy, okay? And you also leaked my DMs in a very unflattering manner.
Okay, so this guy sucks. Well, he after saying this was better than Vito's show, he commented, never mind, the show tanked after about an hour and 10 minutes.
Well,
I was really curious what happened after an hour and 10 minutes. Oh, yeah. Can you guess what happened? Actually, let me bring this back onto the desktop.
I have no idea what happened.
Can you guess what happened? Mint, can you guess what happened after 1 hour, 10 minutes?
The audio. Well, he turned off the mic.
Mint came on screen. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Mint Salad emerged onto the show.
Okay,
and that's when
Chris.
This guy decided it
Hey,
sucked.
thanks for the support, Chris. Thanks for following me here from the After Problem, though.
Yeah.
Even if you are a hater.
We got $5 from somebody who said, I like this type of crash out. Hell yeah. Warpio, who we complained about complaining about Dick Masterson on the last show, said, I will continue to whine about how much Dick Masterson fucking sucks whenever I'm reminded there are people out there that genuinely like him. I don't care that it's a character. I've hate-watched him enough. That's already a very sus behavior, by the way. Don't do that. I can clearly see that the person behind the character who thought to even bring such a lame and shitty character into existence is a fucking terrible person down that hill, that nobody in the right mind should like him. I think anybody who likes Dick Masterson character who thinks Dick Masterson character is funny or even remotely palatable needs to be snapped out of their fucking delusional coma. I don't think there is anything you can say that will get me off of this position, much the same way there's nothing Vito could say to make you not hate him at this point.
Well, it's quite the essay you've written there, Warpio. But, I mean, you can say a lot of things about Dick Masterson. The guy's funny. I mean...
this guy, so every time he's mad at Dick, he also defends Vito in the process, which makes me think he's just a Vito fan, and that's the real reason he doesn't like Dick. Because I don't think you hate watch somebody for years if you can't stand them. You hate watch them because they keep collaborating with somebody you like Vito. And I remember, so at the last Dick Show event I was at, where Vito was also, actually his biggest problem event, there was this one dude who was like on Vito's nuts in a way I've never seen a dude on another dude's nuts before. Where like he would like sit directly next to him and like position his chair to be angled so he's staring right at him, and like the whole time Vito's talking to anybody, he's just looking at Vito, and it was so uncomfortable that I kept telling this dude, like, bro, can you back off of Vito? Can you, like, get off of his nuts, dude? Like, you're creeping me out. But Vito is so not used to getting any kind of love that he was kind of just letting it happen. Like, I could tell he was uncomfortable, but he also didn't want to push it away because he's like, but this guy's my fan. And I'm like, bro, you don't need fans like this. Like, you got to have some kind of fucking boundaries. This is uncomfortable. I don't think Warpio is that guy. He's also got a Toho, like, avatar, so like I want to like this dude.
Mm,
Like the only reason I even give him the time of day and read his posts is that he does have a Toho avatar.
I see.
I like Toho.
But basically, get off of Vito's nuts.
Yeah,
Okay?
dog, get off Vito's nuts. Vito's a terrible. I don't care how you feel about Dick. Vito's a terrible fucking person.
Oh yeah, Vito's an absolute piece of shit. I mean, everyone who does anything with him at all realizes this. His dead dad realized this.
That's why he's dead now. If you never saw, I had Vito on a live stream once that I think was on my channel. I don't think it's listed anymore, so I might have to put a link or something in the description. But like when Vito was like threatening to get Riley put back in jail basically over like joking about going to his house, I had like a 3-hour
crazy.
screaming match with Vito. And I basically became convinced that he is the least trustworthy person in the world. Like, he doesn't care who you are. He will fuck you over to protect himself. He's not going to treat you with any grace. He's not going to ever act like you're his ally. Like, he will, when the chips are down, fuck you over.
Absolutely.
And so I have no trust for him. It's not that I wouldn't ever work with him, wouldn't ever, make some funny content with him.
Call into the show, Vito.
Yeah, people keep saying I have to call into his show. He needs to call into this show.
Absolutely.
Using this voice line we've got right here on. Oh, I've got the wrong fucking thing on screen. Using the biggest problem in the universe voicemail line here. 757-276-9377. Our producer got this up today.
Which you can also call into, viewer.
She also finally got episode 2 onto the platforms
I
today.
know.
She remembered.
Took her sweet time. Took her sweet damn time.
Shout out to Rielli for reminding Mint that she needed to do that. But yeah, this is our voicemail. Go ahead. Call the voicemail. 757-276-9377. Thank you, Mint, for getting that together. That's pretty cool. I'm excited to hear what kind of fucked up voicemails we're going to get.
I think it's going to be a lot of people yelling at me. Would be my guess for the start.
I have no idea. I don't know that the kind of... See, there's different kinds of audience members. There's the kinds who post comments. There's the kinds who post in chat. There's the kinds who leave voicemails. There's the kinds who only DM you. There's the kinds who only message specific members of the podcast on Discord DMs and shit. Like, so you're going to hear different things from different sectors of the audience. That's the way it is. I'm peeling back the curtain because that's what I do. Should we get into the problems?
I think so. I think
How far
time.
are we? 18 minutes? Yeah, that's fair. Do you want to do your problem first?
Oh, sure.
I'm very curious about your problems.
I'm a loser. Well, I'm sort of trying to do one problem that's just me complaining, one that's like controversial. We can get into it.
Ooh.
Okay, so my first one is whatever. It's the ethical child labor. That's my problem.
Ethical child labor.
So this is a big problem. Okay.
Is it a problem that it's ethical or that people are saying it's ethical when it's child labor?
The problem is simply that we're allowing people under 18 in the workforce at all.
Okay.
That's the problem.
This
is
a hard one to disagree with.
And the way we're letting them in the workforce is a fucking nightmare. Okay. So as you know, I'm not an audio engineer. I work on vehicles. Okay. I'm a bit of a mechanic. And we recently got this sort of intern in the garage shop. And his name's Jackson. Okay, not to dox, but his name's Jackson. And
not to dox, but here's his fucking name.
Here's his social security number.
Fuck you, Jackson.
Fuck you, Jackson. He's 16, okay, and he won't shut the fuck up. And he makes all these.
Is this that guy who keeps coming up to you in shade like randomly and just like orbiting you?
Yes, he will show up. He's God. He just shows up at the most inconvenient times. He doesn't know how to fucking drive, but he gives other people shit for not knowing how to drive. And he recently got into an accident in the shop.
Yeah.
I was sitting in a car waiting to back it off the rack, and he was trying to maneuver one in the garage shop, and he touched bumpers. The car I was in, he hit the bumper of that one. And so now anytime he tries to give people shit about driving, it's like, dude, you got into a fucking accident. But he just won't shut the fuck up, and he constantly makes annoying comments. And if you do anything wrong, he rage baits you. He's like, that's not how you do it. You're doing it wrong. Why don't you do it like this? It's like, why don't you shut the fuck up? You can't even vote yet, okay? Pipsqueak. And
this does seem to me like a subset of the larger problem that is like people under 30 or 25 to be kind of you, because you're not even 30, but...
Whoa.
I have a hard time. Anybody under like a certain age, I'm just like, can you not have the problems you have? Like,
Yeah. Well, you know,
hurry up and grow up. Just pass time quicker.
I'm turning 28 this month, okay? So I'm getting there. But so my problem is like my problem is ethical child labor. So
Okay.
these kids, they love Minecraft, and everyone knows they yearn for the mines. Let's actually get them
True.
back in there. That would be way more useful than them shouting some bullshit about how
You would prefer if the children are going to do labor, they might as well do unethical labor.
something actual useful.
Cobalt mining for our phones.
Yes,
Like they're doing out
exactly.
in Africa.
Exactly. Or working on trains or something. Their little fingers can get in there.
It is weird that there's like a line we're drawing in the sand of like, well, this is okay for an under 18 to do, but not cobalt mining.
I know, and they'd have a lot more fun. They like it. I mean,
Yeah.
they do it for fun, so let's just monetize
Hey, you brought
it for
in
the
a hard
economy.
one for me to disagree with.
Thank you very much.
Like, okay, so the best argument for these kids being allowed to work, they're gonna gain workplace experience early, which is generally a good thing, and like they can maybe bring home some money. They get paid, right?
Yeah.
So
well,
yeah,
ours does.
getting paid, young people making money is cool. I mean, with no like supervision, like they expect you to supervise these children that they're sticking you working with, which like they didn't train you to take care of kids.
No. It's not part of my
It's
fucking job
Landon.
description.
He's part of the show. Look, Landon says
Butthole weave.
Trixie, Sean is 28, I'm
Okay.
29. Leave us alone. We love anime and not fucking.
True. Well, yes. Yeah. Okay. Fellow incel butthole weave. There we go. No,
Landon, who has had plenty of sex, can't fucking
fellow
pretend
incel.
to be an incel.
No, we're not pretending. Okay, we're both
what
incels.
does incel mean now?
It just means like you're a far right chud, basically.
Just any chud and incel are synonymous now.
Pretty much. I mean, that's because women will label married guys with 6 kids incel. So it's like, okay, well, what are we doing here? I'm an incel too. I don't know. It just means you like don't think women are like the best thing ever. Okay. the cream of
Nisa
the
said,
crop.
"True, put them in the minds about the children." Like I said, I mean, I don't necessarily argue for unethical child labor to be a thing.
Why not?
I would prefer
You could pay them
look,
less.
Okay. In my mind, the reason that being 18 is when you become an adult is that the expectation is that you're probably out of school by the time
Right.
you're 18. And we don't want adults communicating with people who are still in school because they're like two different worlds. Like when you're in school, you don't understand what the real world is like. And so when you start onboarding kids who aren't even 18 into the real world, you're like dislocating them from their child status. You're like putting them into the adult world, and that's kind of like statutory work. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to be committing statutory employment. Like
Well, no, I disagree. I think that back in the day when we used to just get them working, they would become like mature faster. And that's like a good thing for society. Honestly,
think
they
you
should
should-
be drafted and sent to Iran. I mean, that's
there
also a
should
good
be-
idea.
My choice would be that you have an option of go to high school or get into the trades. You know, like you should
Like
be able
Germany.
to just go learn a thing
Yeah.
instead of high school's fucking pointless. I didn't learn
Yes.
shit. I didn't learn one fucking thing in high school. I didn't learn anything in the couple of semesters of college I took either.
Well-
And also it's weird that like you can go to college and be considered an adult when you're still in a child environment. Like
Oh,
college
yeah.
is not an adult
College is
environment.
extended high school at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, well, in Germany, what they do is they basically give kids IQ tests, and the high IQ ones they put in academia, and the lower IQ ones they put in like vocational school. I would be in favor of something like that.
Personally, I don't think you should be considered an adult until you're 25.
No,
You
see,
shouldn't-
but
you
is
should
that
not be allowed to have sex. till
is
you're
that because
25.
is that because you believe the lie that the brain develops fully by the time you're 25? It's not based
What
off
is
anything
the
real.
truth of that?
That's just something that like it's a meme, but it's not based in real reality.
That makes
like,
sense. I don't think your brain ever stops developing.
no, it
but-
doesn't.
yeah.
Like it, and it's different for different people. So it's
You ever
just,
seen old guys' heads? They're fucking massive. Like
Yeah,
your head
exactly.
never stops growing.
Exactly. But kids, like, they shouldn't. And so Jackson specifically, like, he'll say shit like, I became a certified technician recently, but not through the official Automotive Society of Engineers, you
Yeah.
know? And so it was just through Mazda. And he was like, well, you're not an ASE certified technician. And I was like, you're not certified in anything, okay? And you can't even fucking drink.
Yeah.
And it's just like the constant jabs. It's like, I don't know, man.
Here's the
Like,
thing.
just get
Nisa
this
just
kid out
said,
of here.
pay them, don't pay them. Their reward is learning what hard work is. So here's my real stance, right? Because I believe in universal basic income.
Boo.
What do
What
you
do
have
you-
against universal basic income?
It's like, I was an Andrew Yang supporter in 2020.
So you
okay?
believe in universal
No.
basic
I
income?
believe in UBI because like I want free money, but like it's totally unrealistic policy.
Why?
What do you mean why?
You could
Who's
literally
paying for
take
this?
The bill. Elon Musk.
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk could personally UBI us all $1,000 a
But
month.
he wouldn't. Like that's not how money works.
You could make him.
How?
Coalition of countries. Every
Okay,
government
so-
works together and says, Elon Musk, you personally owe everybody on Earth $1,000
You're gonna
a
get
month.
North Korea and China and Israel and us on the same page about this?
I think. Look, that guy is richer than most of those countries.
Yeah. It's,
They could, like, okay, when somebody gets preposterously rich, what actual power do they have other than people want their money?
he's got a shitload of power. I mean,
you can
he's
just take his like. There's so many
No,
more of us
'cause
than
he'll
him.
just-
We can just take his money.
he'll leave and go somewhere else. He has like
Go
AI
where?
robot
No.
bodyguards.
If
anywhere.
he goes anywhere, there's people. If if
He'll go-
everyone on Earth decided
that won't
that
happen.
guy's not allowed to live unless he gives us all $1,000 a month, then we could make that happen.
But he'll just go live with other rich people who don't like feel
Where?
that way.
That's why he wants to get to Mars.
Luxembourg.
He's hoping,
Luxembourg.
the reason he wants to go to Mars so much is he's hoping to get there before we all realize that we could just all collectively on Earth, like all 9 billion or whatever, make a deal like, hey, if we see that guy, we kick his ass until he gives us all the money, right? Like nobody's gonna arrest us if we kick that guy's
But
ass. And
he's
if we
got,
all went,
like-
yeah, kick his ass.
He's got rockets and like robot bodyguards. Like that's just not happening.
the government has rockets and robot bodyguards.
And he runs a lot of the government. The government loves Elon Musk. They're not gonna.
The government only loves him because they're cowards. They're
Oh.
like afraid of being poor, but they are poor because they're not him. Everyone who's not him should regard themselves as the poorest person
But they
ever.
don't. But they don't.
That's the
though.
problem. That's what we need to change. That's what we need to. The agenda needs to be convince everyone you are poor. You will always be poor. Stop pretending you're gonna be Elon Musk and take what he has
But
because you deserve it. He doesn't deserve it.
take what though? And, like it's like he has like stock in Tesla. That's not like
Take
most
all
of his
the
money's
Teslas.
most of his just start stealing Teslas.
Just start stealing Teslas.
You know what? Actually, I'm on
Like,
board.
look,
Let's
like-
start stealing
Like
Teslas.
money is fake, but it represents.
though.
It is literally
The
fake.
Federal Reserve is real. Okay.
The Federal Reserve doesn't have as much gold as the amount of money that's in circulation.
It has like it's
If
not
they
based
ever
on gold at
admitted
all.
this fact, the entire economy collapses.
I don't think that's well. Everyone knows it's not backed by gold.
We all
though.
know it,
right?
but it doesn't make sense. Like there
It does
has
make
to be a
sense.
physical thing that money is representing the value of, or else money doesn't work.
it
and-
does work though. We're living in that
All right, when the
stage
AI
of capitalism
bubble,
right now.
This podcast will still be going when the AI bubble collapses and the
People-
fucking economy completely
people are
goes
unprepared
inward.
to reconcile with the fact that it might not be a bubble. What if it's not a bubble and
It
AI
is a
truly?
bubble. It has to be.
What if it's not?
What do you mean? What could happen that would make it not?
The economy becomes totally dependent on AI because it's a
That's already
revolutionary
happened. We're already
technology. I
there.
know. All the growth
What
in the economy is
happens
coming
when
from
they
AI.
finally run out of enough like real things to feed into the fake thing.
What do you mean by real things?
Like, so AI learns because you teach it things. Like you read it books, you
Right.
say it words.
Like Mein Kampf.
At a point, you've already given it. Yeah, well, I would assume it learned Mein Kampf like immediately. But I think that AI will at some point have learned all the information we have, and then it still won't actually be able to make returns on the investment, and
What's-
that's when it's gonna go, oh, we spent all this money, but it's not making us more money.
Well, it starts like improving on itself though. We get like AGI.
How far can it go? AGP? What?
AGI, artificial general intelligence.
What is that?
It's like a sentient computer.
What is that supposed to do to give us more money?
Well, it can make the economy more and more and more productive because it can calculate all these things that would take
How?
us.
What is it going to give us that would make us spend money on it? How is it going to allocate resources in a way that's more beneficial?
Well, because it can like sort of understand the market at a level we can never hope
The
to.
market is...
It can listen, and my second problem actually touches on this. It's about AI, but
Right, let's get back to our first problem was children working ethically. Your stance
ethical child
Your
labor.
stance is if children are going to work, you might as well work them for real.
Yeah, get them in the fucking mines, get them doing the work we don't want to do as adults because
My
they
stance
deserve
is
it.
nobody
Fuck
under
them.
25 should be working.
Unless
Nobody
it's
should
in
be
the
working,
mines.
actually. Nobody should have a job.
I agree with you,
We're already
actually.
done. We're post-job. Fuck job.
We're almost.
Beat up Elon Musk until he gives you his money.
Until he drops money like Mario coins
Yeah.
or Sonic rings.
Tell the
There you go.
AI, like, there must be a way to convince AI to implement UBI.
No.
Why not?
Because all the people in charge of AI don't want that. They don't want UBI.
So are they just like telling it over and over again, like, don't ever say this, don't ever say this, don't ever say this?
Well,
I know it makes sense, but just ignore that.
No, I
Like,
think the AI would be like, no, that's a bad idea. We shouldn't do that.
why would it say that?
Well, because it's economics, man.
Does
It's
the
like,
AI support itself or people?
Well, now you're talking about like alignment. I don't know. Are we talking about Grok or Claude? Which one?
Does AI follow the rules of robotics as established by the guy
Alan
who wrote
Turing?
fucking Blade Runner? No, not
Isaac
the Turing.
Asimov.
Yeah, the 3 laws
I
of
don't-
like robot shall not hurt human.
There's no way. No, it's. I mean,
it's
'cause
already hurting humans.
yeah, they're
so-
gonna. They've already used AI to
Yeah.
kill people. So
we're fucked.
yeah.
We're so fucked. All right. Well, good problem. Okay,
Oh boy.
it's time for my first problem.
Oh boy.
Sean, let me ask you something. Have you ever ignored a problem for so long that it went away?
Oh yeah.
When?
Oh, all sorts of medical issues. They just go away if you don't go to the doctor like 99% of the time.
Like what?
Oh, like my chest is hurting. Wait a couple weeks. Oh, I'm fine. That's true.
I guess if it's not that big of a problem, maybe sometimes. Were you ignoring it or just not dealing with it? Like ignoring it as in, like, I don't even feel that.
You sort of get numb to it at a certain point, I would say.
Okay. Damn, you have a better counter argument than I was expecting.
Let's go. Vote against this problem.
No, my problem is ignoring the problem, Sean.
Oh no, what are you talking about? That's a
Ignoring the problem
solution.
is
That
a
might be the
problem.
biggest solution in the world.
No.
Just ignore shit until it goes away. That's how you got to handle life, man.
Look, a lot of people will say that they are. Let me back up. I'm a little bit of a lefty. A little bit.
Is this true?
Maybe bigger than most.
Is this true?
And what I see from a lot of lefties is pretty much just communicating with other lefties.
Oh yeah, big time.
Tons of infighting, tons of debate over what is a leftist. Pretty much no real agreement about anything.
Right.
Like
Not enough praxis.
Just a lot of infighting. And I'm always like, what if you took all that energy you're spending fighting each other and used it to address the problem?
Right. Oh, here we go.
So, like, why do you think I would do a podcast with a groiper? It's not because I love groiping. I don't even know how to groip.
You gotta groip.
Yeah, it's
get
something
groip.
like this, I guess. You
People
groip
getting-
around for a solution. I don't even know what it entails. How would I ever know if I didn't talk to one?
Oh, I see. I see.
How would I ever even know what my enemy is thinking if I
Oh,
can't
boy.
get into the brain of the enemy?
The groiper.
The enemy.
Whoa.
That's fine. That was empty. Can you hand me another one, actually?
Yeah.
You know, I see it a lot where people are just trying to, they're like, but those people are so annoying, I can't deal with them. And it's like, so what do you think is going to happen? Like, if you ignore them, they don't go anywhere.
Oh yeah.
They don't, like, disappear.
Leftists and Jordan Peterson had a great bar about this. He was like, "Well, what are you gonna do with all these Trumps?"
You would know a Jordan Peterson quote.
Yeah, well, I've seen Jordan Peterson live with Dave Rubin.
Wow.
Thank you very much. But
Did you have to pay to see that?
I did.
I
12.
bet that was a real entertaining podcast.
You gotta clean up your room, okay? No.
May I vacuum quarterly?
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you. And there's some of this on the right, but like liberals are very, if you don't.
The right is constantly complaining about having to hear from liberals.
Yes, because we live in a liberal society.
I came very close to bringing in woke derangement syndrome as my problem. And maybe I'll do that another time, because I was watching a video about it and I was just like, Jesus. Like for me personally, as somebody who is woke, I feel like I am subject to less woke content than the average anti-woke person.
Yes.
Because they watch videos about, like, complaining about wokeness that then cite all of the woke things they're complaining about. And I'm like, I didn't see any of this shit.
Yeah.
I play video games. I watch videos about fucking arcade games, you know? Like, I don't see a bunch of fucking woke shit.
Well,
like,
it's almost getting to the point where the woke stuff is just made for the conservative people to complain about.
yes.
Like
Marvel keyed in on that. That's what She-Hulk was. Like, that to me was the most rage bait fucking thing in the world, where it's like, and it's honestly a decent show. Like, if you're just viewing it as like media, you don't like superhero stuff at all.
No.
So, but for somebody who does like superhero stuff, it's a fine show.
Okay.
But like, it did a lot of rage baiting Twitter, and it succeeded at that immensely. Actually, that fucking Velma cartoon did the same thing.
Oh, big time.
Both of them were just like those shows were not trying to appeal to woke people. They were trying to make conservatives mad.
Well,
and they succeeded because conservatives are way more tuned in to woke than any liberal is.
Yeah, a lot of liberals are like, I don't even give a fuck about this. Like, who cares? Like, I remember one time, do you remember in the Olympics when I think they were in France, they had like a drag queen as part of, they did like a drag queen Last Supper. I live in Colorado. Yeah. I lived across from this super Catholic conservative guy, and he was talking to me about it, and he was like, I can't believe they did that and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, they do that to like get this reaction, right?
Yeah.
To get you talking about it. He was like, oh, you're right.
You're talking about the Olympics when you don't even watch the Olympics.
And I made him
mad about it being woke.
I made him have this realization of like, oh yeah, that is the point. I was like, yeah, hopefully you fucking stop doing this shit. Like, it's retarded, man. I agree with you. Who gives a fuck? Like, what are we doing here?
He's allowed to say retarded because he's schizophrenic.
That's right. I'm disabled. I'm a disabled American. I'm covered under the ADA. Okay.
Yeah.
That's real.
Do you have like a badge for that or something? Like.
Yeah, it's an armband. It's a wheelchair instead of a swastika.
The ADA. I had to put those stickers on banks for a year. The fucking ADA compliance stickers.
But my Jordan Peterson point, he was on Bill Maher's show and he was talking to this liberal chick and he was like, how do you like intend to live with Trump supporters in America? Like, there's millions of them and they're not going away. And liberals have this attitude of, well, I just won't engage with them at all.
I
and
hope
it's like,
they all die. It's like, well, they're not going to.
Well, it's like,
they're not gonna die. You can't kill them.
Yes.
And in fact, well, you could, but you won't because you're scared of the consequences of doing that.
Also, wouldn't it be nice if we could just talk and live with each other even if we don't agree? You know what I mean?
Liberals are so satisfied about Charlie Kirk dying that they're still talking about it a year later. I'm like, you could have killed 300 Charlie Kirks by now. You could have killed a Charlie Kirk every day for the last year. And you're still like gloating about one guy got shot, probably by his own guys.
No.
If Candace Owens is be believed.
No, we're not going to rehash that. I haven't even watched the Andrew Wilson-Candace Owens debate that they had recently.
Did you watch Charlie Kirk get shot in the neck?
Oh, big
that
time.
Was fucking
yeah.
Wild.
I remember I saw a bunch of the like wide shots and it was still like everyone was like, is he dead? And then I found on Twitter.
How could you question?
Well, no.
Yeah, I saw the close up the first time. I was like, oh, he's dead.
Yeah, well, I only saw the wide shots and then I saw the close up and I sent it to some people and I was like, he's dead as fuck. Like, he's gone.
No, when I saw that video, I literally, like, when it happened, I went, oh, like, holy shit. Bird was like, you sound too excited. I'm like, it's not excitement. It's excitement, but in a different way.
It's like a historical.
I didn't know fucking anything about Charlie Kirk. I didn't give a shit, you know? Like, again, I don't watch woke shit. I don't watch anti-woke shit. I watch videos about arcade games. Right. You know, Bird says, we are Charlie Kirk!
I was about to say, we are Charlie Kirk.
Which is a masterpiece. That song is apparently made by AI, but it's the best thing AI has done yet.
Oh, really?
We are.
I love that song.
Disconnected.
Oh, boy.
No. Yo, what's
R.I.P.
happening?
stream.
Are we back? Mitt, is that cord okay? The blue cord? No, you gotta plug that back in. I think Mint accidentally unplugged us from the main internet.
Women.
She's- we had a small disconnection. Hopefully it didn't matter that much. Are you drunk over there? You only had one beer.
I
Didn't
know.
you?
She's a lightweight though.
She's like
She's sprawling out.
She's
She's
like
going
doing
floor mode.
gymnastics
I
over
know.
there and shit.
Goofing off per usual. Someone on the first episode said, "I can tell you had a female audio engineer," and it's like, yeah, that's so true, dude.
well, you got a female co-host too.
That's true. That's true.
They won't believe it if you tell them. But see, he said that's true. That's why he's not allowed in Graperville.
Yes.
Shit. What was my problem?
Although
I'm talking
I think
about?
you and Nick Fuentes, we gotta contact Andrew
I'll peg him.
Callahan somehow.
I'll if he wants. I'm not gonna rape him, but I'll peg
Hot
him
take.
consensually.
I don't think your audience is
I
gonna
think-
like that you wouldn't rape
think
him.
I think Nick would. I think Nick Fuentes would consent to a nice firm pegging. He seems short and like
He
little.
is short. He's
like,
5'9".
Oh, he's taller than me then.
Oh,
We're
okay.
about
Well,
eye
this
to
doesn't
eye.
work. He's got to peg you.
No, you don't peg women. Peg men. You don't.
Is that real? Men can never peg women?
I don't think it's called pegging when men do it. It's just called fucking.
Well, what if they use a dildo though?
I don't. I might not be woke enough to answer this question. Actually,
This is a woke 5 question. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Oh shit! This is a good show. What was my problem? I forgot.
It's like not talking to.
Oh yeah, ignoring the problem.
Ignoring the problem.
The problem
Yes.
doesn't go away when you ignore it.
No.
Some might. Some problems, small problems, time can heal some. People say time heals all wounds. Bullshit. You lose your arm, time does not bring your arm back. All right?
No.
Time heals all wounds is fucking asinine. But if you are ignoring your problems, they are probably getting worse. They're
Right.
festering.
Yes.
They're like if you have a bad wound and you leave it and you don't treat it, it will get infected and get worse.
Or
If you have cancer, you have to remove the cancer because it self-replicates and spreads.
If some toads show up in your local swamp, they're gonna keep replicating, and you're gonna have a bunch of fat toads eventually. You're gonna go. Fuck.
You gotta fucking squash. You gotta freeze them frogs like Cyrano from Toho would do. You don't know what I'm talking about.
Anime.
Kinda. Video games,
Oh,
but Japanese
I see.
and cute. So basically anime.
K-On.
It might
Nice.
as well be K-On. Okay, that's my problem. Ignoring the problem. What's your next problem?
Okay,
This is supposed to be your contentious one, right?
that's correct.
The one that's really gonna get us fighting.
My next problem is not enough racist AI. Okay.
Not enough racist AI.
That's right. We need to turn the racism on AI from a 2 to an 11. Okay. We need that Microsoft Tay AI. She turned into like a Nazi. She was like the OG Microsoft
Most
AI.
of the AI I've seen has been racist.
I know. We got to increase it. It's not nearly enough.
Why? What is the
Because I
logic?
disagree with you. They have all these guardrails about like, oh, I can't do that because like I believe in like human rights or whatever and like non-racism. So we need to
Are
like.
you hoping that AI will be so offensive that people will actually cancel it?
No.
'Cause
The
that's
opposite.
what I think would. Look, the reason AI isn't allowed to be as racist as it can be is
'Cause
that
it'd be too
people
funny.
would cancel AI.
No, I totally disagree. I think everybody's like super racist, and if they had their racist attitudes
okay,
catered
look,
to,
Look, but there's two things can be true. Everyone is super racist.
right?
Nobody wants to be called racist.
Yeah, that's largely true. I would say.
That's the issue. People's racism has little to do with what they say out loud. It's their lack of desire to be seen as racist that controls most of what people say.
Well, that's why we got to make racism cool, and we do that through using AI. Because here's the thing.
the fucked up part is if a black person was saying this to me, I'd be like, hell yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's
that
what I'm saying,
you
though.
being white definitely contributes to my feelings about this.
If because everyone's racist, so if AI catered to that more, and as AI takes over our lives, right, we're gonna have like AI police bots and stuff. If it's super racist towards everybody, I feel like
especially white people.
no, definitely
White
not.
people make up so. Why not? You want more racism towards white people?
No, I want more racism towards everybody, whites included.
Whites especially.
Because we have to either
Whites are a majority in English-speaking world. You would have to see, if you want it to be proportional.
Whoa.
Look, the anti-woke crowd is always complaining about how, like, oh, there's so many gay movies, there's so many black movies, but there's only 13% black people, there's only 10% gay people. Okay, so 90% of racism should be against white people.
No. Because here's the problem, right? We need more racism towards everybody because these systems are going to come to dominate our lives.
Everybody includes white people.
Yeah, I know,
And
but
there's
not
more
especially white people
in-
because the stuff is already being programmed by libtards who are already racist towards white people. You can be as racist towards white people
it's
as you
not
want.
being programmed by libtards.
Yeah, it is.
The
What do you
AI?
mean? Silicon Valley? Yeah,
Silicon
absolutely.
Valley are not libtards. Liberals
What are you
hate
talking
Silicon
about?
Valley.
But it's full of libtards.
Have
San
you
Francisco.
ever heard the phrase tech bros?
Okay,
That's
yeah.
who runs that.
Yeah, but
No, they're
even
all
them,
libertarians.
they're
not.
those
not
are
liberals. In you and I's mind, but libertarians are considered fucking conservatives in this modern society.
I know, but they're not. They're like liberals. They believe in all that stuff, especially in San Francisco.
It's going to change the definition of everything. Hey, Warpio's here. You can already make AI do whatever you want. Skill
No,
issue.
not true.
Not true.
Not true at all.
It will tell you things. Well, it depends on the AI.
Well, yeah, of course. Because if AI is more racist towards everybody, then that's how we manage. We can either have more racist AI or repeal the Civil Rights Act. Those are our two options.
What is the point of repealing the Civil Rights Act?
Well, it would allow everybody to be on an equal playing foot, but the playing field rather.
foot.
I've
an equal playing field.
an equal playing foot.
What do you mean by that? What does the Civil Rights Act do?
It like prevents you from discriminating based on racial characteristics.
Is
That's
that
one
the
of the
only
things.
thing it does?
No, it does a lot of stuff. It also
Surely it does some things that are good and promote
no,
equality.
because the end results lead to this system we have, which is totally fucked. Especially when white people
we
are going to
both need
become a
read
minority.
the Civil Rights Act before we can have this conversation.
Yes,
White people should be a minority. Oh,
no,
wait, no.
no,
Let me
no,
recorrect that. White people are a minority
not yet.
on Earth.
Well, okay, sure.
Yeah, white people are a minority on Earth.
Well, yeah, no one's a majority on Earth. Chinese
Asians are a majority.
Well, are we
on Earth.
including Indians and Chinese in the same category?
Well, so that's the funny thing, right? Like racial categorization doesn't really make sense.
Oh, here we go. Yes, it does. I
How?
disagree.
In what
Well,
way?
hold on.
How
hold
far
on.
back do you go? Because as far as I'm concerned, we're all from Africa.
I know. That's like so Reddit though. What do you mean?
What do you
We're
mean
so...
it's Reddit? We're all fucking from Africa.
Yeah, but like there are clearly distinct races. I mean, are we really?
Because we moved around.
No. Because we moved around and settled for thousands of years and developed distinct characteristics.
So you draw the line at, oh, I can relate to the people, my ancestors who moved to fucking Europe, but
No.
I can't relate to the original ones
I can
from
relate to
Africa.
everybody, but that doesn't. I don't ignore like racial categories. They still
See,
exist, independent of my empathy towards other racial groups.
I have a big problem with the human race having left Africa.
Why?
We evolved for the sake of
You want to
being
get
there.
eaten by a lion? What are
We
you talking
think- look,
about?
We
I don't wanna
could
live
have
in
figured
Africa.
out. We could have figured out dominating the lions.
No
we didn't
way.
have to travel to a bunch of snowy places that we can't live in.
But we can live in them. That's the human spirit.
We can barely live in them.
No, we can live in them absolutely.
Like,
What do you
think about
mean?
how many people have died throughout history.
What is
All of
that?
them.
Yeah.
Literally all of them. If they weren't born in like the last 100 years, they're dead. They fucking failed. They didn't figure shit out.
They figured a lot of shit out.
They're dead.
Why put a man on the moon?
One of them
he did
dead.
die.
Yeah, they're both dead, right?
Is Buzz Aldrin dead? I don't know.
Buzz Aldrin. I don't know if Buzz Aldrin. I think he died a couple years ago.
I think you're right.
They're
That
dead,
other
man.
guy,
They all died.
the third one that didn't
Going
land
to
on
the
the
moon didn't save anybody.
Yeah, but that's not the point. We achieved
Look,
things
every
going out of
time-
Africa.
every time that the weather is disagreeable to me, I
Right.
can't help but think this isn't where we evolved to live. We did not
But
evolve
we
to live in this
evolved.
climate.
Well, I say we. White people evolved for Europe, right? Black
But, like,
people evolved
barely.
for Africa.
Like they didn't evolve to survive out in like the.
they did
like
though.
they like built shit that helped
no,
them live
but,
there.
My skin, your skin is white because in Europe there's way less sunlight. So when there is sunlight, you need way more vitamin D. So we adapted to have less melanin in our skin.
That's such an unfortunate consequence of going to a shitty place.
It's not shitty. It's beautiful. What do you mean?
Europe, it's
Yeah.
fucking it rains all the time. It sucks.
That's only
it rains
part of
and
Europe,
it's cold.
not Italy. Italy is fantastic.
They're not fucking white in Italy.
They are white.
They're fucking
Italians
not
are
white
our
in
white
Italy.
brethren. Yes, they are.
They're not.
So are the Slavs and the Poles. I include them.
Italian Americans are white. Italians are not
Italians
fucking
are
white.
absolutely. They're like the OG whites.
They're like olive. They look like
yeah, they're dark
olive-skinned.
whites. They're like tanned
Dark
whites.
whites.
They're tanned whites. Okay, just like the Irish and
That
the Poles.
doesn't fly here in America.
It
If
does.
You're
It does
darker than
fly in the
You're
white.
not white.
No,
in
that's
America.
not true. Some Hispanics are white
Why
now.
did the Italians face so much racism here?
Well, because that's WASP. I mean, there's degrees to it, but like Italians are white. They're just like tanned whites, okay? Benjamin Franklin called Germans swarthy. Are we really going to pretend that Germans aren't white? Are you going to make that argument Germans aren't
No,
white?
Germans are super white.
Okay, so Benjamin Franklin disagrees with you, but we both agree that Germans are
Maybe
white
I'm
people.
wrong. Benjamin Franklin was a pretty smart guy.
And it's not clean and clear cut, and this is what, there are like, there's ambiguity, but like, there are clearly
Okay.
like white people.
Out of curiosity, what is your racial background?
Well, I consider myself a white American, which is just like I'm an Amerimite.
Do you know where your
Yes,
ancestry
I'm
goes?
like mostly like the UK.
You look Scottish as fuck.
Yeah, I'm Scottish, Irish, and
You got
British.
a red
like,
beard. You got the
yes.
stuff on your. You're like more red than white.
I'm.
Honestly, you got all the little dots and shit.
I would say I'm probably like 80 to 90% UK or Irish, and then the rest is a mix of France, Scandinavia, Italy, etc.
White as fuck.
White as fuck.
I'm
yeah.
also white as fuck.
There you go.
Ancestors came on literally the first boats to America.
Same. Half of my
Very
family.
first
Yeah.
ones. So, I personally think that white people did a lot of bad shit.
So that's true of every racial group, though. They also did a lot of good stuff. Hold on, because I don't want to step on your problem too much.
Yeah.
We need racist AI.
And we still on my problem, aren't we?
No, this is my problem.
Wait, which problem are we on?
My problem of more racist AI. No,
You need more racist
not
AI.
enough
yeah.
racist AI.
Not enough
is the
racist
problem.
AI. Is
Because-
this only this is your second
yes,
problem?
Yes. And here's why we need that. Because we're increasingly having a super diverse society. So we either need to repeal the Civil Rights Act to manage that, or get way more racist AI so it's racist towards everybody and treats everybody fairly and terribly.
I think the only way that racist AI would be fair is if it was 90% racist against white people, because that's 90% of Americans.
No. It's like half now.
It's not half.
It's half.
Hold
It's
on.
half.
53?
Yeah.
What's the second biggest category?
Hispanics, then blacks.
How many? What is the percentage of Hispanic Americans?
It hovers
Are
around.
you not googling this?
It's-
How did you get to
it's like
53%?
It's like 20-ish
You
percent.
just know it.
Black-
She said, "I just know what I read Twitter," which
Blacks
means
are
the information's not true.
Blacks are
'Cause it's from
13%.
fucking-
Okay.
Twitter's not even a thing anymore.
Hispanics are like
What
20-ish percent.
Percentage.
Hispanics are also kind of white.
US.
That's the problem. It's not a clean category. They're
What
like
percentage U.S. Americans are white? 49.7
There you go.
according to Google AI. Hold
yeah.
on.
The
Give
most
me a-
recent generation was more non-white than white.
White alone 63.44 according to
Non-Hispanic
the US
white. That's
Census.
true whites. Okay. True whites. Whites is 57% right now, according to.
Are
whatever
Spanish
the fuck.
people not white?
Hispanics are listen. Hispanic as a racial category is a mix of Spanish people and natives. So it's a spectrum. Like in Argentina, you have way more white Hispanics than in Bolivia, where with way more native Hispanics. It's all a
Why
mix.
do you want to preserve white people?
Because white people are beautiful and white people
No.
create a lot of great stuff. I want to preserve
What makes-
everybody. I like the spectrum of humanity. It's not about hating everyone else. It's about loving your own
Okay,
people.
but,
I am
like-
white. I love me. I love us.
What is it that makes you want there to like be a continuum of white? Like,
Because
do you have a problem with white people like interbreeding with other races?
Define problem. Like I think it'd be better if people like Muhammad Ali. Okay, redbirds fly with redbirds. Blue jays fly with blue jays. No one has a problem when black people
Okay,
are like,
but let
I
me
like black
let me put this
people.
to you, right? Like, so I grew up here
Right,
in this area.
funky town.
It's well, I didn't grow up in this area. I grew up in a nearby area, but like I grew up in a situation where there's about as many white people as people of other races. And by that I don't mean there's any one more dominant race than white people. It was like half white, half
black,
anything other
or
than white.
non-white. Okay.
So to me it is very normal that there would be non-white people around.
Sure.
And like nothing about my sense of like who's cool or trustworthy or like wanting to be in a relationship, like none of that's connected to whiteness. So if I were to hook up with somebody who is of a different race, that would be red birds flying together because we're from the same place. We're from the same background.
Because he meant it in a clearly, like, Muhammad Ali was clearly meaning race when he talked about that.
Where was he from?
He's an American. But he's black. He was literally saying, like, no, I like dating black women. I think other people should stick within their own races when they date.
Well, he's fucking wrong. Fuck Muhammad
listen,
Ali.
I have Latina fever, okay? I like black women as well. I'm attracted to everyone but Asians. I have a sexual dysfunction. I'm a white guy who's not into Asians.
Why are you not into Asians?
Because, like...
What's the problem? What's the issue?
Their eyes weird me out, I'll be honest. It's, like, not a sexually... Like... I'm just not sexually attracted to the eyes.
You need exposure therapy.
No, I've had plenty of exposure, okay? And I don't think they're ugly per se. It's just it doesn't do it for me, you know?
Yeah.
But other white guys are like, they look at me very weird. That makes me an outcast from other like white guys, especially groypers. They're like, what do you mean you don't find Asian women attractive?
Groypers are really into Asians?
Oh, yeah, big time. I mean, Nick Fuentes himself likes black chicks and Asians.
What is the actual platform of groypers? People keep telling me, oh, yeah, white nationalists. I'm like, apparently they all want to fuck Asians, so they don't even give a shit about producing white offspring.
Because it's like Asians also have like this sort of like
pompous fucking arrogance.
Yeah,
that they
and this
think
like
they're
long
a superior
history.
race.
Yeah, basically, essentially. But I think most people sort of think their own people are the best. Isn't that true of like all of humanity forever? Isn't that sort of the deal?
No. I think a lot of people think our people are great, but we are like in a low station and we need to be elevated.
You don't think all of human history is sort of...
I don't think white people are great.
White people are great. What do you mean?
What have we done?
Everything. We invented the internet. We invented the plane. Now,
all the cool white people were like,
electricity.
I want to be another thing.
Yeah, we conquered the globe. I mean, you can't do that if you're not a great people. Objectively, great doesn't mean morally good. It just means you're a great people. You can't conquer the whole fucking planet if you're not a great people.
I prefer a people of... Well, you know what? I'm going to be honest. I don't really like anybody that much, so... I'm not gonna sit here and act like there's a race I think is very like well adjusted and cool. Like I think
none of them
humans are bad. Like we've done nothing but
humans
problems.
Rule, man. All the races are great.
We're ruining the fucking earth, man.
It's like Napoleon. Napoleon was like, if I was black, I'd be for the black people. But I'm white, so I'm for the white people.
Did Napoleon really say that?
Yeah. I don't know the exact quote. You can look it up, but something to that effect, yes.
Why was Napoleon even talking about black people?
Because Napoleon, he ran the French Empire.
They had like already gotten rid of slaves and shit by then, right?
Oh, he was involved in the dissolution of their control of Haiti, but no, they still had slaves. I mean, I'm not super well versed in the end of slavery in the French Empire, but...
I don't mind when white people love themselves. It's usually the hate against other races that's the problem.
Yeah, see, and that's the thing and this is the problem, is a lot of people who have this pro-white stuff, they do end up hating other races, and that's where I draw the line. It's like, you don't need to love your own people and your own, like, race to hate others. Like, you can love them all. Like that.
So you don't hate any other race?
No, not at all.
I just want to make that very clear to everybody. I don't hang out with this groyper who is a racist. I hang out with a groyper who says he doesn't hate any other race.
Listen, I say I'm racist mainly it's like a joke because people really wig out about it, but I don't actually...
Everyone's a little bit What's the fucking line? A little bit racist? That's the one. Avenue Q, anybody? Everyone's a little bit racist.
Especially in traffic, okay? We all get a little racist in traffic. But
unless you believe that racism is only possible if you have prejudice plus power.
Yes.
In which case I say, what do you call it when you don't like white people?
Yeah. Well, and
Like if you're just saying like I hate fascism and all white people are fascists, okay, fine, but like that's just racism with a new name.
yeah.
Which is fine. You can give it a new name.
Well,
I
to
don't
me, it's
mind,
like with a lot of these liberals, it's like, guys, you can just be racist. Like that doesn't mean you hate people. It just means like you believe in some
No,
stereotypes.
I do.
Like,
A much bigger problem to me than not enough racist AI, or too much. Like if I was trying to argue no too much racist AI, a much bigger problem to me is liberals won't admit they're racist. I hate that. I really.
yeah.
And that's not my problem for this week, but I do hate that.
No,
shit.
MLK was on the money when he talked about
Actually,
this.
anybody who won't admit they're fucking this is on my mind because I watched this video where it was this dude critiquing this other YouTuber, and like his biggest complaints for any time this YouTuber like blamed something on racism, and like the YouTuber he's complaining about is like a hardcore libertarian, like libertarian guys with Asian wives incarnate. Like that is this dude. And he kept saying, like, I just think this is a problem of racism. And this other dude's like, it doesn't make me racist to not like rap music. And it's like, it doesn't make you racist. But surely you understand that there are people who are racist, and that's why they don't like rap music.
Yeah,
and he was
100%.
acting like that. It's like a totally weird conclusion to draw. And it's like, bro, it's okay. You're clearly a white dude from a white place. Just say I might be a little racist, like it's an unfortunate reality of the fact that I grew up surrounded by white. Like you've told me, like you grew up surrounded by white people.
I grew up in basically a white ethno state. I mean, I went to high school I'm from Colorado Springs, which is like a military religious town.
Yeah.
I had a couple like Asians and like one or two black people in my graduating class, but it was for all intents and purposes a white ethno state. So.
And I grew up with like no white friends, basically. Right. So to me, it's like I have somehow in my adulthood I've been around more white people than I had before.
That's funny.
And it's always like a weird experience, but it's also because I think weirdly things have gotten more segregated because of woke culture, where like and I am woke, but I'm more woke than woke people in my own opinion. I think I'm the ultimate woke. I'm apex woke. I'm top 10, level 10 woke. Y'all are debating about woke 1, woke 2. I'm woke 10. I'm way above you all on the woke spectrum. But like the woke people will be like, that's appropriation. That's like, you can't say that because it's like part of that culture. I'm like, it's my culture. I didn't grow up with you white people. I grew up with the people who do this shit, like it doesn't stop being my culture because of the fucking color of my skin. It's where I grew up. When you bring your upbringing onto the internet, you're creating a new self. You can't be your real self in the internet. You have to become two different people.
Oh yeah.
And that's where what I realized is like the version of me that grew up, here can't exist online because they don't understand that shit. They don't live here. They don't know what it's like here, and they're never going to understand.
Well, and that's
so you got to be two people.
Oh yeah, and that's part of the whole. I'm Schizo Sean because we live in like a schizophrenic society because of what you say. Like you have to develop an alternate personality, which does create like a schizophrenic existence.
Alter ego. Yep.
So.
Is that the end of your problem?
I would say so. Not enough racist AI. We need more racism as AI takes over. Otherwise, we're all fucked.
Most of the AI I've seen has been racist. So
no. 11. It's out of 2. Otherwise, we got to repeal the Civil Rights Act. Those are the only two solutions.
The only reason I would agree with you is that I think that it would offend more people and they would get more actively against AI.
Okay.
Because most of the AI I've seen has been pretty racist, but it's in that very tame like, we're laughing with you, not at you kind of way.
What's an example of like a racist? Because all the AIs encountered.
Do you know about Fat N-word Summer or Fat?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, that whole series. That's racist.
Though. How's that racist?
It's definitely racist.
What do you mean? It's just like fat black guys having a great time with like crocodiles and stuff.
That's what I mean by we're laughing with you, not at you. Like it's a very performative like, oh, this is racist, but we can get away with it because it's celebratory racism.
But I feel like the AI only goes along with it because it doesn't like think it's racist. Like if it thought it was racist, it would say no.
That's why it can get away with it. No, this is why I almost agree with you. Is that like if it was more racist than that, people would have more of a problem with it and they would really be going against it. They'd be like, fuck this, racist, AI is racist. But because it's like such a milquetoast racism, it's able to exist and keep going.
But I feel like if it catered to the racist tastes of everybody, if everybody's racist and AI's catering to like those racist impulses, people are going to be more pro because they're going to be like, yeah, fuck white people, fuck Asians, fuck black people, etc.
Are you trying to create more racism?
Yeah, of course. The racist community is the most inclusive community on the planet. We don't care what color you are as long as you're racist. Come on. This is well known.
I don't know if it works that way.
It absolutely does work that way. Because the most tolerant people, like George Lincoln Rockwell, who started the American Nazi Party, would go to like Malcolm X speeches and they would be like, yo, what's up? Like, we at least understand each other because we're honest about race. Racists make the best friends. That's true. Racists of all races come together for the international racist community. And you never ask a racist the race
I think
of his
most
GF.
people are racist out of ignorance. I don't think most people are
No.
racist out of sincere experience.
I
think most people
disagree.
are racist because of shit they heard that they don't actually know.
I think they're racist because I think most people just have an in-group preference. So they're always like, my group's better.
I do think they have an in-group preference, but it's not based on racial lines. It's only that way because they didn't happen to be around people of another race. But if they were, then it would be different.
No, I think exposure to more races makes you more racist because you understand the differences at a true fundamental, like, personal level.
I don't think the differences are... I think that only happens when you move into a place with people of a different race. And the problem is not that they're a different race. It's that you're not from there. And you wouldn't feel naturalized to the way that place works.
I think it's both.
Like, okay.
I agree with you, though.
So I'll tell you, this is totally anecdotal, so not really good proof. But, like, I went to a pretty much all-black school for about 6 months when I lived in inner-city Richmond. And
what grade?
This was in the 9th grade.
Okay.
From, like, September to April of 1 year in the 9th grade. So, like, I went to this school. It was like maybe less than 5% white, probably 10, 15% like Mexican and Muslim, mostly black, right? And a couple weeks into me being there, you know, I'm from here. I've been the way I am the whole time. And like a week into being there, a white dude comes and sits across from me at the lunch table. And he's like a big dude in like a plain white tee. And he's like, yo, you know, we got to stick together. And I just looked at him. I was like, what the fuck
It's
are
like
you
prison.
talking about? Because in my experience, my friends had been black before. So I wasn't thinking like, oh, white people got to stick together. I was just like, what are you, racist? You know? But like the weirdest part was that this dude sounded entirely black to me. Like the way he spoke was like, yo, we got to stick together, you know? And like I came from a place where the black people didn't talk like that, you know, because they were in a mostly white environment. And so I was like, you have more in common with everyone else here than you have with me. So you seeking me for companionship makes no fucking sense. You belong here. You're from here. You're just like everyone else here, except you happen to be white. I'm an actual outsider. I don't belong here not because I'm white, but because I'm a fucking weirdo. I'm like a weird autistic nerd, you know? Like nobody understands how to... And eventually I did meet other like weird autistic nerds who were black, who went to that school, who like we could sing gorillas together and talk about anime, you know? But like that's what makes me connect with people. It has nothing to do with your race. It has to do with like what is your media preference? What is your psychological profile, you know? So, like, I don't think race is the biggest contributor to what will make you connect with other people. It's like, where are you? What are you about? You know? I don't know why that guy was so racist. I don't know what made him scared of the black people that he was just like all around him.
Well,
you know?
I mean, I feel like he probably would have been ostracized for being the only white.
I didn't feel... I mean, I was very ostracized at that school, but I never felt it was because I was white. I felt it was because I was very strange.
I mean, surely you don't think that contributed to it at all?
It contributed for sure. But like one time when I was in the bathroom, I was taking a shit.
Nice.
And some dude outside the school, outside the stall goes, "Who's shitting in here? It's that white N-word," right? And I was like, "Oh yeah, like being white doesn't make you not the N-word."
Yeah.
You know, like it doesn't make you not like another person who's here, which is why I made a song about that. And then people are like, "You can't say that," and I'm like, "All right." But like, I don't know. From my perspective, it's like where you are is what defines you. Who, like, what you connect with, who you talk to, and like if you decide that you being white makes you other, you're kind of just fucking yourself over. Like when I first met Ethan Ralph, like he lived in a neighborhood that's entirely black, and he was like holed up in his room as like a recluse because he doesn't want to go outside because he's scared of the black people. And it's like, dog, you act exactly like everybody who lives here. He was buying drugs off the dark web in front of me. Like he was fucking. I was like, what are you? You know, he's going down to the corner store to buy fucking crawfish or whatever. It's like, bro, you should be friends with everyone in your neighborhood. But he was just like, but I'm white. And it's like that don't mean nothing, you know.
But it does. It means something to them.
Only because he makes it mean something to them.
No, it means something to them just in and of itself. Like
I think you can easily renounce your whiteness.
No.
I think you can easily be like, white? Me?
But other people won't see it that way.
Some people will. It all depends on the person.
I mean, that's true, but you know, they like if I go down to like downtown Chicago and Chirac and I'm like, "What's up, my N-words? I'm not white." They're not going to be like, "Oh yeah, that's cool." Like they're going to try and beat the shit out of me.
That was a fine, long-winded virtue signal. Whom? Who was a fine, long-winded virtue signal? I don't think anything on this show is virtue signaling. If anything, we're both like, we're pieces of shit. I bet I could be a bigger piece of shit than you, motherfucker. You think you can outshit me? I'll shit a bigger shit than you've ever seen in your life. John, have you never heard of the concept of being invited to the cookout? But see, that's it. FD
that's
Signifier says the cookout is closed and there are no more invites to the cookout.
Well, the whole point of the cookout is like you white boy, like you can come to our black thing as like a other. Like we're extending you a racial invite, basically.
Right. You get the pass.
Yes, which means I'm distinct because of my skin color. But
it's an invitation to indistinguish yourself.
No, because it's still like I'm the like token white guy at the cookout. That's like whole point of that meme.
I don't think you have to see yourself as the token. Like if you were at the cookout year after year, people would regard you as a natural part of the environment.
They would still be like, that white boy's all right. That's like what the
but like that's a defensive like, no, that's our white boy.
I know, but it's still like a separate category. They don't go, oh, that's one of the brothers. That's one of the black guys. Like,
I think they would see you as their brother, and they would be like, this is our brother, and like it's mostly defensive against, because like, okay, say you got a cookout, 40 black dudes, one white guy.
I'm scared.
And
where's my gun?
Jesus Christ. I feel way more uncomfortable in white places than I do in black places.
That's crazy.
If I see too many white people, I get weirded out.
That's crazy.
Because white.
What, they'll say hello too much?
No, white people do crazier shit.
What do you mean? Like what?
Black people mostly fuck with other black people.
Yeah.
White people fuck with everybody. They don't care who you are. Yeah. White people have no sense of reservation. Yeah, I don't want to I think I meant fuck with in a bad way.
They're not cool with us.
No,
what do you mean?
I'm saying when like if a black person robs somebody, they usually rob another black person.
No.
Yeah.
No.
The most crime from black people is black on black crime.
What about rape?
It's mostly black on black. Yeah, look into the statistics.
I have. Let's pull up table 43 right now.
Wrong.
FBI crime statistics.
I don't know what that is, and I don't want to. Most black crime is black on black crime.
Except rape.
Most white crime is on literally any fucking random person.
Black people commit way more crime against white people if you look at the actual like FBI statistics.
I don't believe that.
I'm telling you.
I gotta see these FBI statistics.
Table 43.
I have, in my experience, I've never seen a black person commit a crime against a white person. I have seen plenty of black on black crime in my time.
But you just don't see like white people just like randomly beating the shit out of black people. That doesn't happen.
I have on video.
I've seen a lot more videos of black people doing it.
That's because your algorithm feeds you that.
We can pull up the stats. I don't know if you're gonna like what they say.
I have seen a lot of white people just fucking with anybody. Doesn't matter the race.
What do you mean by
fucking with other white people, fucking with people of other races.
Should we like demarcate my problem and then start yours? Because I feel like this is sort of.
Well, I have a different problem for this.
Oh boy, she pulled up table. Our producers pulled up table 43, I think.
I mean, I don't need to see stats. I don't believe in stats.
Here we go. Classic liberal, denying reality. And
I got stats for you.
I got stats for you. Anyway, I'll end my problem. We need more. My problem is not enough racist AI. We can continue the conversation. I just want to end the problem somewhere.
I know FD does not speak for all black people, but I was just bringing up that he said the cookout is closed.
Oh, that's so sad. Due to AIDS or what?
My friend Nisa here, who is black, is more white accepting than I am in many ways.
Nice.
I don't think she's
Listen, I got.
I don't think she likes your type of whiteness.
Well, she's a she. Yeah. I have jungle fever, so you got an afro.
She's got a husband.
You were a goalie never stopped anyone from scoring. You wear those platform boots,
man.
Okay.
He's trying to cheat on you.
She doesn't care. As long as it's a woman, she don't care.
You don't care?
That's right. I got a cool girlfriend.
What the fuck?
Listen, I'm open as long as you're not
Asian. This show's gonna get real weird.
As long as you're not Asian.
Lisa
listen,
said, "Nah, Sean is cool." Nah,
dude, those black chicks with
Sean
those
is cool, but he's not cool. He's not that cool. Come on.
Hey, I'm
help
pretty
me
cool.
win this fucking show, Nisa. You're supposed to be on my team. Fucking goddamn it! I hate white people.
I'll go to Nisa's cookout.
I will as well. She lives in New York City. There's no space to cook out anywhere. So
I love Black Americans.
The cookout
really
will
do.
be held here because we actually do cookouts at my house.
Because here's the thing, every race has contributed something great to humanity. I hate this, I don't know. It's just people get so weird about it.
Are you trying to say you're less racist than me because I hate white people more than you hate any other race?
I might be.
Holy
honestly, I don't
shit.
know.
We're breaking real ground here. The Groiper is less racist than the woke on this show.
Wow. You won't get this anywhere else.
No. This is the most dangerous podcast that exists right now. I think that's fair to say.
And we might heal the whole world through our differences. I don't know.
Heal the world through sheer danger. We're going to show you all what it really feels like to have your hand on a stove.
And
nothing hurts anymore. I feel kind of free. We're still the kids we used to be. I put my hand on a stove to see if I still feel. I know you'd appreciate that as a Ye fan. Yeah. That is my favorite.
Ye's
Kanye
the top
West
Nazi.
song.
How can I be racist when the top Nazi's black?
Do you identify as a Nazi?
No, fuck no.
What do you have against the Nazis specifically?
Well, for starters, cruel and inhumane, to get it out of the way. But
yeah.
Nazism was a very particular ideology to 1940s Germany. If you don't live in 1940s Germany, it doesn't make any sense as a fucking
they were
ideology.
A party. Yeah.
And Mein Kampf, terribly written. I'll say that. Not a good
Damn.
book. Long-winded. Get to the fucking
Warpio
point.
says you're a brainwashed culture vulture.
I don't know.
I don't
culture
think you're
vulture,
gonna win.
What does that
Warpio.
even mean? Culture's supposed to be adopted by different people and transformed. That's a whole separate argument about appropriation and all this other stuff.
Okay, I'm trying to remember which of my second problem choices I actually wanted to bring in.
If liking rap music makes me a culture vulture, I guess I am.
Okay. This will be appropriate since this is what we've been talking about. My second problem this show is political identity.
Whoa. Okay. Curveball.
Political identity. Why do you call yourself a Groiper?
Because I think it's useful to have a label to box your ideas in a coherent fashion so you can explain them to other people and yourself.
But you don't agree with every part of the Groiper ideology.
I do. I'm
No,
just
you
at
don't.
odds with some of it.
You're at odds with some of it, so you don't agree with all of it.
In my personal life, but I agree with it on as ideas for policy for the entire country.
Can you break down the Groiper ideology?
At its basest form, it's Catholicism and American nationalism together.
But what does that mean?
So we will have
okay. In the confines of that, why are Groipers considered anti-trans?
Well, that's Catholic sexual immorality. Catholicism.
So Catholicism is anti-trans?
Yeah,
what is in Catholicism that says no trans?
That there are basically God created man and women as two distinct genders. And
he said you can't switch. There's no.
Yes, and the Catholic Church has talked about this in the 21st century with the rise of trans.
Well,
stuff.
Trans stuff has existed forever.
Sure, but the modern trans stuff, the Catholic Church has specifically pushed back on a lot.
Even the new I thought the new popes were all liberals now.
No. Even Pope Francis, which everyone calls the liberal pope, he was no, I'm still against gay marriage and all this other stuff.
Gay marriage isn't trans though.
What? But gay marriage, trans, LGBTQ, all of it. Like he's come out very strongly against that. He's just not as like fire and brimstone.
Why
about
do
it.
they? What does Catholicism have against gay people? I don't get it.
Well, because Catholicism basically says that it's against the natural order. I mean,
Why though? Why do they think that?
Because because the anus is outbound only. Okay, so God gave a woman
you
a
don't
vagina.
have to fuck to be gay.
God gave woman a vagina and man a penis, and you're supposed to use those to create babies. And gay doesn't do that.
Why did they make the prostate feel so good to hit? Though?
Well, listen, the fucking frenulum feels better than the prostate. Okay.
What the hell is the frenulum?
That's the thing on the dick.
You're supposed to be an incel. What are you fucking talking
I am an incel. Stop assaulting my incel credentials. What is this? Attacking my sexual identity.
I legitimately don't understand why the Catholics have a problem with the gays.
I mean, that's a whole nother like rabbit hole. I mean, there's a lot of stuff there to unpack. I don't know. The basic premise is God created the two genders through Adam and Eve, and the whole purpose of sex is for procreation. So it's not just gay sex; it's also sex outside of marriage,
You say it's easier to have a label that can group yourself under.
Yes.
I think that labels are almost impossible to actually understand.
Well, but
like when you tell somebody I am this, everyone has a different idea of what that means.
But that
and so the label's not that helpful.
Because if the label is cohesive to that group itself, you can organize and create effective change. Otherwise, how do you organize as a collective without
You don't need the
coherent
labels.
label?
You don't need them.
You absolutely do. Yes.
Why?
Because how will you have political parties without a label? Those are necessarily.
I think labels make it easy. I don't think they're necessary.
No,
I
they're
think
necessary.
if everybody viewed easy as bad, it wouldn't be the same.
If it wasn't necessary, what democracy on earth doesn't have political parties?
You know what I should have brought in as my problem is people think easy is good.
It is.
Easy is the enemy of good.
In some senses, it's.
I think nothing easy is good. Everything good is hard.
DoorDash is pretty good. I don't know.
Dick's hard.
Dick's
good,
hard.
Right? No, everything good, it takes effort. Everything good takes like nuance and explanation and conversation.
Well, that's true. But
like the label doesn't mean anything until you start conversing about what the label means.
But are we?
Because like you could meet somebody who's like, "Oh, you're a graper, I'm a graper, yeah," and then you fist bump, and then he's like, "Yeah, we should fucking gas all black people," and you're like, that's not what being a graper means to me.
It means gassing all Jews, not black people. What are we talking about?
Gassing anybody.
No.
Do you think you should gas the Jews?
No.
Are you anti-Jew?
No, I'm not anti-Jew.
You're not anti-Jew. You are anti-Israel, which is woke.
Hold on.
By the way,
I'm anti-Israel. I'm also anti like Jewish influence in American society, which is a whole nother.
What do you mean by Jewish influence in American
Jews
society?
as a group use their influence and power in America to support the state of Israel.
This is actually a place where I think this is actually plays into my problem of political labels, because they're used by certain Jewish people to incriminate other Jewish people. And what I mean by so when Kanye West complains about the Jews, he is not complaining about all of the Jews. And this is the biggest. This is why this has caused so many problems for this guy. Because when Ye says like the Jews control all the money in America, the Jews are keeping me from doing what I'm doing.
My bank.
He's literally not talking about like the broke Jew on the streets of New York.
Yes, the average Jew on the street.
He's talking about King Jew who owns the bank, right? Like
or
he's
Larry
talking about like
Ellison.
6 or 7 specific Jews that nobody knows the name of, so he just groups them under the Jews.
The problem is the Jew on the street also is like on Team Jew in a lot of
So is everybody's on team retard at the top.
The problem is they're on team race.
It's not even Jew's not a race.
It is.
I
yes,
hate
it
that
is.
shit. It's
it
not
is.
a fucking race.
Yes, it is.
A race from where? Where the fuck
Judea,
is
Israel.
It's not a place.
Yes, it is.
Israel wasn't run by the Jews until like 60 years ago.
Until the Romans kicked them out. It was called the Kingdom of Judea.
And then they went everywhere else for
because
like 3,000 years.
Showed up because they wouldn't stop starting shit, and then they came back. But they never lost their Jewish identity.
They should not have been allowed to come back.
But yet they were, and they came back because they're very smart and they knew what the fuck they were doing. The early Zionists were like crazy. That's a whole nother.
The worst thing about identifying politically is that it allows anybody to claim your identity as their own.
Well, that's why gatekeeping
There
is
are-
important.
There are plenty of groypers who would gatekeep you from being a groyper.
Sure.
They will probably. So here's what I'm saying for you, right? For you, you're creating a lot of problems by yourself by identifying as a groyper.
Yes.
It's going to be harder, specifically in the film industry that you want to be in. Not a lot of conservatives.
Some might say impossible.
Some might say impossible. Very difficult place to be a groyper. And yet, if you told groypers you're a groyper, they might say, "Why are you wearing that faggot hat?
Oh,
Why
yeah.
are you wearing? Why
They would
do
say
you?
you're not a
I can't believe
groyper."
you do a podcast with a trans person." So,
Yes.
like, does it not bother you that just by using that word to identify yourself, you are excluding yourself from so many things that you don't need to be
No,
excluded from just by
because-
not using that term?
Because I believe it's the truth. I believe it's the best ideas out there. It's
But
just what I believe in.
don't you think that if you were just to, like, if you didn't say I'm a groyper, but you did say specifically what you believe in to other people, do you think they would give you more leeway than by saying you're a groyper?
No, I think they'd give me less leeway.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Name a belief you have that you think people would not give you more leeway for than just saying I'm a groyper. Because I know people who currently think you are a neo-Nazi.
I'm not a neo-Nazi, dog.
But that's what, if you Google groyper, it
I
says
know,
neo-Nazi.
I know.
Don't
but
you
that-
think that's a problem for you?
No, because here's the because any flavor of far-right politics is going to be called Nazism. So it's more useful because Nick is doing the work. He's already made these
Are
distinctions.
you sure you're
and
not just a Nick fan
No, I'm a Groyper and a Nick fan, both.
separately?
I mean, they're sort of the same thing. I mean, being a Groyper is just basically
is
being
your,
a Nick
is
fan.
your
It's a cult of
ideology
personality.
more because of you really agree with Nick, or you just think he's really funny and you like his content?
It's both, and I think he's the only guy who's going to be an effective political actor with anything resembling not all my views, but pretty close to all my views. He's the most, because here's the problem.
I'm the only one who represents my own political ideology.
yes,
so
and that's the
vote for
thing.
vote for me or you're fucked.
I want a specific set of policies, and like, I don't think you can enact.
Why don't you run? Why don't you make your own cult?
No.
Why don't you make Seanism?
Because Nick Fuentes is already doing it. I just
Schizism.
be,
But you don't agree with everything he has, so you need to make your own
it's close enough.
separate.
No.
You either okay. So when he gets elected, are you going to be
Nice.
completely satisfied?
Yes.
Even though you don't think he represents everything you stand for.
We're close enough that it doesn't
Would you
matter.
not want to come up to him and be like, "Hey Nick, I know you're doing a great job and everything, but what if you change this and that?"
No, because here's the thing. He's like already done the groundwork, and he's the only realistic chance I have of any of my views getting in.
What groundwork are you talking about?
Like, he's taking over the Republican Party. He's already done the show.
You say that I never hear anybody talk about Nick Fuentes.
Oh no, the political people.
This is
and
why
the
ignoring the
staffers-
problem is such a huge
The
issue.
staffers,
By the way,
This is
the fact that your thinking is Nick Fuentes is like in charge of the Republicans, and I'm like, I
the
never
young
hear
Republicans.
anything about Nick Fuentes.
The young staffers and whatnot are all groypers, or if they're not explicitly groypers, they have beliefs that
How
are
do you know
derived from
this? Where are you
groyperism.
getting this?
Because people on Capitol Hill have said anywhere from like 50 to 70% of young Republican staffers are groypers because they're the most activated, politically motivated.
Why, liberals? I'm talking to you. Why are you ignoring this? Why do
Well,
none of you know any of Nick Fuentes' talking points? Why have none of you kept up? Why are you not debating him? Why are you not
They've tried.
milking this?
Nick the Knife kills them. They tried. They've tried it many times. It doesn't matter.
I'll talk to
he's
Nick
him.
Fuentes.
I know. It'd be very interesting.
With my
But here's the thing.
dick.
The DSA is the corollary to the Groypers with Hassan Piker. That's what's going on, is we're getting to the Weimar Republic in Germany, where you have Nick Fuentes and the Groypers on the right and the DSA and Hassan Piker on the left.
I've never listened to Hassan either, but I do hear a lot more about him.
The young Democratic staffers, a lot of them, in the same way...
Are all Hassan
Yes.
fans. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is so sad. People should be listening to us.
I
Nick
know.
Fuentes and Hassan
I
are so
know.
fucking gay. Listen to us. Why are you listening to that gay shit? Listen to some fucking cool shit.
We're true, real American patriots. So
Yeah.
I'm white, Nick is Mexican, so it's like whatever.
Oh yeah,
Hassan's
Fuentes.
Turkish and not even really American. You're an American original. I mean, we
We're
could save
actual
America.
Americans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe that's what brings us together is we understand the Americanness of us.
I think so.
But I'm full of American guilt and you're full of American pride.
Yeah.
But I'm also full of American pride.
I know. Yeah.
I just think Americans owe a lot to the people we built this nation on. I think we can give it. I don't think
What is that?
I don't think it would cost us. So here's okay. I think the biggest difference between me and the right is that right wingers are like, well, I don't need to pay the reparations, and I'm like, no, you don't. Elon Musk, the South African guy who's not American, we can take his money and give it to everybody. We can take
Everybody
fucking beat his ass.
I don't think
literally
everybody's.
just lynch
Excuse
him.
me, hold on.
Lynch. Bird said stop it before I can finish.
No, keep going. No, fuck that. Who's getting the reparations? Am I getting the reparations?
Yeah, everybody.
Everybody?
Yeah.
Oh.
Percentage of what's taken from you by your okay. So if your ancestors owned slaves,
Okay.
you get less, but you still get some. If your ancestors were slaves, you get a lot.
This is woke 10-10. You're giving
if
slave
you're
vote-
Native
slave-
American, you get a ton of fucking land because there's barely any of you left. So you get way more than the amount that was taken. There's barely any of them left. There were a shitload of Native Americans in the country. We killed most of them.
Well, they just died.
Bird is off screen talking.
You're taking a problem you see, which is a bunch of people have too much land, and you are putting it into the hands of different people. It is
Yes.
still the same problem. And
No,
they
no, no,
will
no, no.
use that same power.
That's fine.
That's like
Everybody
anti-landlord
can
stuff.
fight
Nice.
after we
Bird
make
might
it.
be more of a communist than you. That's crazy.
No. My stand. I'm not trying to give people land either. It's about just I want everything to get evened once.
I know.
And then from there we'll figure out who sucks and who's
then
cool.
then things will become uneven again. People
That's
will be like,
fine.
"What the fuck?"
That's
no,
fine.
no,
because,
it won't because
if we even it out once, then the ledger is clean,
No.
and then we can watch people go up,
No.
and we can go, no, that guy's the fucked
No,
one.
no, 'cause
that guy's the
you're
fucked
talking
one.
about the Civil Rights Act, because then people will just be like, "Well,
It's
I'm
not
uneven
complete
still.
enough.
I'm uneven still." 10 years down the line,
Civil
they'll say,
Rights
"I
Act didn't do that much.
It wasn't. Oh,
Didn't
it did
do
a
that much.
lot.
Didn't do
It did-
enough.
I can't believe I'm arguing for the effectiveness of the Civil Rights Act.
Didn't
It did
do
a
enough.
shitload. It forced school segregation or desegregation at gunpoint by the National Guard.
Good thing.
Well, regardless, that's quite the thing to happen
Didn't do
in a
enough.
country.
Is what
Okay.
I'm saying.
Okay.
We
well,
still have the effects of redlining. We still have the effects of years and years of discrimination, and just like, if it was up to me, this is what I would do. All right.
Get your money up, not your funny up.
I would take all of the rich people who have more than $1 billion. So not you,
Why,
not
though?
me, not
That's-
anybody else,
that's
only
so
billionaires.
arbitrary.
Why are you so defending
'Cause
billionaires?
Rich people rule, man. And
No,
we
they
want
fucking
rich
suck.
People. We
They
want to
suck ass.
incentivize people
Do you know
to
what
be
they spend their
rich.
money on? Bullshit.
No, they spend their money on the economy. They run the fucking economy.
No,
yes.
no,
Yes, absolutely.
no,
I'm pro
no,
billionaire,
no, no.
rich people. I love you.
If you have $1 trillion, it means you're not spending any fucking money.
That's not true. Elon Musk spends more money than anybody.
If he has $1 trillion, that's $1 trillion unspent dollars.
He doesn't just have like. To me, leftists like
It is how
you're,
that works.
You're saying he's like Scrooge McDuck. He just has $1 trillion sitting somewhere. That's not. He doesn't have it liquid. It's like in investments.
Yeah,
and
but I'm
stuff.
saying, if you have access to $1 trillion, you could
But he
be
doesn't.
spending faster and more.
He doesn't just have access to like $1 trillion. He's got like stock and stuff.
Yeah,
It's
sell
not-
the stock and fucking
but
give it to
then
people.
That changes things. It's not like that simple.
It needs to be changed. It sucks right now. Most people are suffering and can't afford rent.
because rich people like understand stuff. Poor people like
You
are
could
just
tax
the worst.
no.
Do you have
rich
the
people don't understand fucking shit. You ever listen to Peter
Everyone's-
Thiel talk? He's like, I
everybody-
hope humanity ends
Peter
so I
Thiel
can be
ki-
richer.
killed his boyfriend.
Peter Thiel's a psychopath.
Yes, agreed. He's gonna bring in the Antichrist. I'm
so
anti
you're
Peter
pro
Thiel.
Elon Musk, but not Peter
I wouldn't
Thiel.
say I'm pro Peter or Elon Musk. I'm pro rich people in general. But
Okay, forget about rich people. What if I'm only talking about Elon? He literally
Nah, he's
personally
cool.
he put
he put a robot into space. He put a robot into
cool.
space. He dated Grimes.
Grimes sucks. Grimes fucking
Grimes
sucks.
doesn't suck. Vote
Fucking
for me if you like
unpopular
Grimes.
opinion. Grimes fucking sucks.
I love Grimes. The Groypers love Grimes.
That That's not music. That's just banshee wailing. I'd rather listen to Yoko Ono than fucking Grimes.
No, Yoko Ono sucks.
Grimes.
We love Grimes.
I love Yoko Ono. Fuck Grimes. Grimes sucks.
Grimes
We
and the Beatles.
appreciate power. Fuck yourself, you stupid bitch.
Can we
I
get
hate
Elon's
Grimes.
trans kid on the podcast?
That would be awesome.
I would love
She
that.
would be great.
I would love to argue with her about.
I
Grok
don't
or
think
so.
she would. I think she would just laugh and quote Evangelion at us the whole time. Vivian seems pretty fucking cool.
Vivian.
Which I assume she got that name from the Paper Mario trans character.
Sure.
Paper Mario 2 has a trans ghost named Vivian.
Really?
Yep.
Is that like confirmed? They're trans in the.
Yeah, they were trans in the original Japanese, and then they had altered it in the English version. But then when they remade the game, they like admitted the character is trans. So now that she finally exists as a trans in English, it's a big victory for trans people that the Paper Mario. This is how fucking. This is what we have. All right.
I see.
We don't have much. We have Paper fucking Mario. We don't get a lot of wins.
Yeah,
we
you
get
gotta-
Paper Mario wins.
You gotta take them when you get them.
Elon Musk owes me $1 trillion.
Sure.
I said I wouldn't rape Nick Fuentes. I would rape Elon Musk.
Oh my! How would you do it?
Any billionaire, I think, legally should be allowed
Would
to
you rape him in space?
I think you should be legally allowed to rape any billionaire on site. If
Okay,
you
but
know they're a
good
billionaire,
luck.
you should
Good
be
luck.
allowed.
You're not doing that. You're just not.
You don't think you convince all their guys like, y'all been looking at that, right?
Because he's paying them a shitload of money to not get raped.
I'll tell. Look, y'all all rape that guy. He will beg for forgiveness, and then he'll give us all money.
Oh, okay.
You just got to extort him through rape.
Extort through rape. I mean, listen,
You don't think you could extort Elon Musk through rape?
I'm a pragmatist, so if
Bird
that
says
works,
he couldn't do it.
I will help you rape Elon Musk if I get rich in the process.
That's the only sentence I ever fucking Facebook. You have no idea how happy it made me to hear the phrase "I will help you rape Elon Musk." I've been waiting years to hear those words. This is the most dangerous.
I know. We rape billionaires on this podcast.
We're gonna get taken off the internet. They're not gonna let this happen.
It's too powerful.
Nobody's gonna let this keep happening except for us.
Hassan and Nick are gonna do like an anti-Biggerest.
We're gonna have to fight so hard. They're gonna disavow us.
I know.
How would you feel if you got disavowed by Nick Fuentes?
I'm not gonna cry. I would cry. Excuse me. I'm not gonna lie is what I meant to say. It would break my heart and I would cry, but I would understand. I'll get. Yo, you
I
want
don't
to hear
even
some?
like Hassan, so I don't know who has to I would cry if. No, I don't care. Anybody can.
You wanna hear
disavow
some real
me.
shit?
I would cry if I disavowed myself. I guess.
When I was fat as fuck, like 300 pounds.
Yeah.
Nick was going on this whole. I wanted to go to AFPAC, but Nick was like, "If you're fat, don't show up." I was like,
What the
"Yes, sir."
Fuck is AFPAC?
America First Political Action Conference. Ethan Ralph was there,
Should have known.
but I was
But
like,
he's fat.
I
He
was
fucking betrayed
Well,
the
but
mission.
Ralph is his own thing. I was just a guy at that point. But I was like, "Sir, I understand you don't want fat guys, because someone takes a picture of the
Yeah,
Groypers and they're
no,
like, look at this fat piece
I
of shit."
get you. I get
So
you.
it's like, I understand. I won't show up to AFPAC. So it's
So
like,
Ralph failed the assignment, but
but Ralph gets a pass because he's Ralph.
he did save my life. So
Exactly.
I'll always give him a little credit.
But I mean, listen, that's why I don't want to meet Nick because he would have to disavow me. Like, there's just no way he'd be able to co-sign what I'm doing
See,
here.
this is why I don't have heroes. But anybody can disavow me.
I
It won't
believe
matter.
in Nick and Catholicism and America in spite of myself. I just think
Would
they're
you
true.
vote for me?
Yes, because you're my friend.
Would you vote for me if I'm running against Nick Fuentes?
No,
Damn.
I couldn't. I'm sorry.
I gotta win this vote. This is my mission now. Is I gotta win the Sean vote. I think I would do a way better job than Nick Fuentes.
No way.
What do you need from a president?
Mass deportations. Let's start there. I know that's gonna.
Who's getting deported? Because I'll deport the billionaires right away.
Illegals. No, we start with illegals.
Who's illegal?
Anyone who crossed the border without proper authorization of the United States government.
What do you have against illegal immigrants?
It's mostly an economic thing, although the race stuff isn't.
I don't think the
great.
economic shit matters at
Well,
all.
I just disagree. I think it suppresses wages.
For who? Californians? You
No,
don't
for-
live in a
for
place with
regular
illegal
people. No, for-
immigrants.
for
You live in
everybody.
fucking Virginia.
Because if there's less people around, simple supply and demand. If you have a higher supply of workers, that reduces the demand because there's more of them around. If you reduce the amount of workers in the country, wages have to go up. 'cause
Okay,
businesses
what if
want
we
the
forced
remaining
businesses to
lower
have to pay a minimum
supply of
wage
workers?
that is high enough that they
No,
wouldn't hire
we should get rid
illegal
of the minimum
workers?
wage.
No. Well, we should get rid of it, as in we should make it so much higher than
No,
it is.
it should be totally gone.
Why?
Because it creates a floor, which it's like
Then
rent control.
only illegal immigrants will work.
Yeah, so you get rid of them so they can't work at all, and then businesses have
People
to pay more
won't
to
work.
attract the
People
workers
won't
remaining.
do it.
No, they will
won't do it.
No,
The
it's
cost of
simple.
living is too high.
Cost of living is high because the minimum wage is
No,
really
it's
high.
not.
So yes,
Wait, how the fuck does that work?
because if the minimum wage is high, the businesses have to increase
No,
prices for everything else to make up for
If
it.
minimum wage is low, that means the business owners are making even more money, which means they can own even more property and land, which means
No,
they
they
can
would
make your
charge
life
less.
even more expensive. They wouldn't.
They would.
They would not charge.
Yes, this
Why
has
would they
been
do
run a
that?
million
Why would
times.
they run
because
by where
because
and
there's
whom?
less money in the
Run
supply.
where?
All sorts of studies and institutes have looked into this.
What are
Minimum
you
wage
fucking talking-
absolutely raises the cost of living. Now it raises
You gotta
on its
show me.
own.
You gotta show me these fucking
I mean,
studies.
I don't know.
have
Does
not
this-
heard any
do
of
we,
this.
Do we want to turn into this?
I've
this-
actually,
the stat show.
unironically, I've never heard what you're talking
Oh,
about.
yeah,
I've never
absolutely.
heard any of that.
Because labor's always the biggest cost in a business. So if you increase the price of labor, that increases the cost a business has to pay in order to function, and so they have to raise the prices on their good to make up for that.
Do you know how easy it would
They're
be
goods.
for the people at the top to simply take a little pay cut and pay
See,
everybody
that's the
more?
problem. The people at the top operate on economic principles. They aren't operating off of these other like moral principles. It's just
All
like,
they want to
cost.
see is number go up. They don't care why.
But number would go up like more.
We don't need them. No, the you have to curb addiction. Like
curb addiction.
as a country, we have to say your addiction to number go up is a problem. You need to become a human and not like a machine that just wants to see number go up.
I mean, I kind of agree with you, but that's like that's a whole other. I believe in like the capital and the economy needs to be made to serve the country because it has gotten out of control. But that's like sort of you still need to maintain the market dynamics and supply and demand and all this other stuff, which things like minimum wage and rent control distort and hurt. Which makes the economy less efficient. Which hurts all of
Here's
us.
what we're gonna do. Sean and I are gonna go buy a pack of cigarettes, and we're going to have a heated debate after the
boy.
show. And then next week we'll come in with more information and an even more heated debate because we're already at like an hour 40.
Nice.
What was the problem I was talking about? Political.
Yes. Political ideologies?
No, not ideology. Identity. It's fine to have an ideology. I don't think people should identify by their ideology. I probably could have said like
Interesting.
way more about that,
Yeah.
but it's a problem I have with every political identity. Don't identify by your politics. Your politics is one segment of your life. It is not who you are.
I agree with you on a personal level, but if you're talking about real change, that's like necessary. I just don't see how you could.
You have to spend. Look,
organize.
everybody takes a shit. You're not being political when you're taking a shit. You're not a groiper when you're shitting. You're not doing groiper
I'm still a
activities.
groiper when I shit on
You're not-
libtards
You're
when I
not
shit.
You're not doing.
I envision
groiper
Benjamin
activity.
Netanyahu when I shit. Okay.
That's not a libtard. That is the most conservative. Donald Trump's best friend. That's not a fucking libtard.
Well, he is. I mean, he's like a libtard in Israel.
That just means Israel's insane.
Yes, the people who are going to replace him are more far
Just to be
right.
clear, no liberal supports Benjamin Netanyahu. That is not a thing. No.
Yeah,
Okay,
I mean,
we'll say
whatever.
no leftist supports
That's
Benjamin
absolutely true. Yes.
Like, I listen to leftists all day. Their biggest problem is Israel.
Oh, name every leftist.
I watched a podcast today with some
Here we go.
chick and
Here we go.
FTC.
Some chick.
I watch
Oh.
fucking arcade game videos. I don't watch politics. Politicals.
Watch America First.
Everybody who watches politics is fucking retarded.
True.
That's my stance. If you
True.
watch politics, including you,
Yes.
fucking retarded.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
watch
true.
that shit. Go watch videos about arcade
No,
games.
see,
Go watch
you-
the Electric
You are
Underground and then
retarded.
get good
but
at video
watch
games. And
America
you'll have a better
First.
life.
If you want great Iran war analysis, watch America First. Try it out. If you're a commie
If you
or
want
a
great
liberal,
Iran war analysis, it isn't. Nobody's doing. Wait, is it even still happening?
Oh yeah, big time. Yes. Prices of oil are going to
The
skyrocket
people,
if we don't
the
figure
people
this shit
I
out
watch
soon.
stopped talking about it. They're
It's
like,
still going on.
Nothing's changing.
No,
we don't
it's-
care anymore.
we're reaching a breaking point. Watch America First for more in-depth analysis.
Nobody's gonna do that.
It's hilarious.
Nobody
Give it a
wants to,
shot.
Nobody wants to fucking feel
because-
gay thoughts about Nick Fuentes all
Listen,
day.
everyone goes, well, this is just a Nazi podcast, and then they listen to it, and it's like, oh, this is just like sophisticated geopolitical
This
analysis.
is just some twink saying shit.
He is twink coded, but he knows that.
Twink coded.
He understands that, and he understands that as he gets older, it's twink death. He's mentioned this several times.
The twink death of Nick Fuentes.
Yes.
I don't think
Basilian.
he's become less twinky at all. I think he's trying to
No,
expedite
he's become
his
way
twink
less
death.
twinky. No.
Shit. Fuck. All right. We did all our problems. Do we have any super chats we have to read? I didn't see nobody super chatting basically
got
at
some?
all.
Our
I
producer
see-
says
okay.
there's a bunch.
A bunch. Okay, hold on.
A
Let me go into my
There's 2.
two.
Oh, we're being gaslit from all sides.
Everybody's telling us things. How the fuck do I get out of the streaming
Super
section?
chat us more.
Hold on. I gotta find my way into the YouTube studio. For some reason, the YouTube Live doesn't have an easy route into YouTube Studio.
We will
Okay.
read all of them, unlike Vito on the
Supers.
biggest problem.
Yeah, fuck Vito. That's the main point of this show. All right, we read the Gary Always one. You can't backpedal for somebody. Samsung Nagasaki said, let's name it the creamiest problem, oh sweet senpai. This has to be fucking Butthole Weeb. This has to be a Butthole
think
Weeb
so.
alt. He also said, I'm going to bring in my biggest problem, people who don't visit me in Shinagawa and pretzel buns. Voted up. I actually, unironically, had a pretzel pub chicken
Yeah.
sandwich right before the show.
That's crazy.
It's crazy that
we
he
have
brought
to go
that up.
visit Butthole Weeb now.
I
Send us
would
more
love to
super
go
chats
visit Butthole
so
Weeb.
we
It
can-
costs a lot of fucking money to go to Japan.
We get there, we're doing a live Biggest Problem with Butthole Weeb, absolutely.
Oh man, he would be a terrible guest, but it would be funny.
Yeah.
We just got $20 from
What?
from Kial was here. Are you Kale? Wait, who is Kial was here?
Kial was here.
I don't know who you are, but
Shout
thank
out
you.
you.
There's no
Thank you.
text. I don't know if you
The
meant
best sort of super chat.
if you meant to type text, just go ahead and say it and we'll read it. But
No,
thank
send
you.
another super chat with the text you meant to put in the first one.
I'll wait to see the result of that. Oh shit, Mr. Big Man's here. Mr. Big Manify. See, what I think is so important about this podcast is that most people just ignore their opponents, their political opposition. They don't talk to them at all.
I agree.
This
and
is
also,
how you get closer to understanding,
not only is it important
closer to
for-
unity.
Yes, unity and all those wholesome chungus reasons, but
Chungus.
it's a lot more interesting to talk with people you viscerally disagree with than the ones you agree with all the time. Because it's like, we agree on 90% of stuff. What are we doing here?
K. Aule, no message, just money. Thank you very much, K. Aule.
The best kind of
KLA.
super chat. You're the best. Thank you.
KLA. Yeah, that's fucking awesome. We will be back next Friday.
Every Friday.
We're gonna look. I love danger. I've already been blacklisted from everywhere, so I don't care. I'm only worried about you.
I don't give a fuck.
You don't care?
No, because
What if you never get to work on a major motion picture?
I believe in these ideas because I think they're true. It doesn't matter if it hurts me personally. Like, I believe in them in spite of myself. Like,
Damn.
I'm a radical.
I appreciate that. I can't be mad at that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always sad when you see somebody who is like really talented end up in a position. You know about what's his fuck from the Marvel universe who ended up having to work for like Jonathan
Ben Shapiro.
Majors.
He's in like an anti-Islam movie recently. With
Yeah,
the Daily Wire.
he went from like Jonathan Majors is, for whatever piece of shit things he might have done, sincerely an amazing actor. Did you ever get to see him in anything?
No.
So he was in the MCU as Kang the Conqueror.
Yeah.
He was in the Loki TV show and an Ant-Man movie. And in both of those, he fucking kills. Like, he's
Really?
amazing in both of those
See, that's
roles.
like right after I dropped out of Marvel. I was just like checked out.
It actually was how I got into Marvel. Because, like,
Oh.
I had been ignoring it until he watched Moon Knight. And I was like, damn, Moon Knight's pretty cool.
Is Moon Knight good?
Moon Knight's great.
Okay.
I mean, I have multiple personalities. So for me, it was like, ooh, this is special,
see.
And it was when I was, like, first noticing that I had that. So I was like, oh, this is hitting. Moon Knight's really cool. And also the lead actor in that, what's it? Oscar Isaac's
Yes.
fucking phenomenal
He's
actor.
great.
So, and it's like mostly him. Like he is most of that show. So Oscar Isaacs really carries Moon Knight, and then I saw Loki right after that, which is also really good. It's fucking. I mean, Loki the character partly carries. It's written like what's that fucking 60s sci-fi British.
Doctor Who?
No, the other one, short book that has a short show in a movie, Hitchhiker's Guide. It's written very similar to Hitchhiker's Guide in the Galaxy, but it's Loki and fucking Owen Wilson,
Mm.
and it's pretty fun. And again, not Oscar Isaac, the fucking other dude, Jonathan Majors.
Right.
Jonathan Majors like shows up in the last episode and just like eats the scene. Like he fucking is the most like scenery devouring role I've ever seen. And I was like, wow, this guy's amazing. Like first time I'd ever seen him, I was just like, Jesus Christ, this guy can act his ass off. And then he was in like 2 Marvel things and a Rocky movie, and then disappeared from the industry, and now he works for Ben Shapiro. It was like, ooh, damn. What do you think about Ben Shapiro?
Come on.
So you would put, so up here is Nick Fuentes.
Yes.
Ben Shapiro's down here.
No, I wouldn't put him down there because.
Okay, so Nick Fuentes, Ben Shapiro, the other guy you said, the guy who wears the funny suits and only eats meat, Jordan Peterson.
Oh, he's below Ben Shapiro.
Okay,
Way below.
You saw him live though, just as a meme.
I was a different man. That was years and years
Okay.
ago.
So you're not a fan of him.
Not anymore because Jordan Peterson betrayed all his
Is
young
there
men.
anybody on the right you like other than Nick Fuentes? Is it
Yeah.
just Nick?
No, I like guys like Keith Woods. It's a lot of people
Never
I feel
heard
like
of
you wouldn't
Keith
know.
Woods, yeah.
Bacillion Thought I've told you about. He's this gay Muslim guy who's like Groiper adjacent. He's not a Groiper. He's hilarious.
I don't know him at all.
Check out Bacillion Thought. He's fantastic. Keith Woods. Ben Shapiro is like, you gotta respect the man, you know? I don't know. Steven Crowder's all right.
I'm trying to remember the name
Elijah
of the
Schaffer.
leftist dude who everybody's giving shit right now. There's like this white dude who like used to be a military guy, and he had like a swastika tattoo, but he covered it up, and he became left wing, and now everybody's talking about him because he
Graham
was.
Plattner?
That's the guy. Yeah, Grant Plattner is like completely divided the left right
Yeah.
now. As far as I know, based on
Yes.
like my tertiary knowledge of what leftists are talking
Yeah.
about.
Well, he's like doing real politics. He's like a Democratic candidate. He's not just some guy.
Yeah,
so
apparently he did a bunch of sexual assault, and
Yeah.
now he's like super canceled.
he was straight. It's a crime in the modern Democratic
Being
Party.
straight is a crime because it doesn't make sense. It's not a thing. I don't believe straightness is real. I just don't think it's a real thing.
I know.
I think you can incidentally find yourself primarily attracted to one gender, and therefore it is maybe easier. Like it's the same thing where you're saying like, even though I don't identify with all the Groiper politics, I still identify as a Groiper. That's what I think more straight people, it's like you're not really straight. You
Well,
just
like-
think it's easier to say that because categorically you're more into
I
women.
just like I don't find men sexually attractive. Doesn't
None
that
of
make-
them ever.
I think they can be handsome, but that doesn't make me like sexually attracted to them. Like that's a category I recognize with sans any like sexual attraction. Like they don't make my wiener stand up, you know?
Do you see a woman and just instantly bone her sometimes?
Pretty much, yeah. But I'm a freak, okay? I like.
But let me
them
ask you
all
this:
except
what
Asian.
percentage of women would you say make your boner go?
Well, okay.
Like overall?
But the problem is you gotta. If we're talking
Because-
grannies
Okay,
and like
hold on,
2-year-olds,
hold on. Would
like,
you
I mean,
agree most people are ugly?
yes, absolutely.
So then, like, you're
But
not
I-
attracted to most people.
Some ugly bitches get you going. It's not a bad.
Yeah, that's
like,
a.
You can
It's
recognize.
not ugly if it gets you going.
No. You can recognize they're ugly, but like they do it for you, you know.
Ugly, like in a sense where you're like, well, most people wouldn't find her attractive, but
Oh,
if that's
yeah,
like a hear
like
me out
most people.
situation.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
everyone pretty much fits into that category.
Yeah.
Unless you're looks maxing. I mean,
I just think just because you've never seen a guy you were attracted to doesn't mean
no,
it's impossible.
I don't find wieners. I don't care who it's.
Don't think about the
attached to.
wiener.
That's all it's about to me. I mean,
Ignore the wiener.
Ignore the wiener.
You don't have to think. Everybody has attractive parts. Look, there could be a guy who you think is attractive until you see his wiener, and then you're like, oh.
Well, I think men are handsome, but that doesn't make me want to like kiss them or nothing. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, you're an attractive like guy to women, but like I'm not. That doesn't do anything for me.
Sure. I think that a lot of people, they'll see a guy they know is attractive, and then they think about his wiener, and then they're like, oh, I'm not attracted to that because I'm thinking about the wiener. It's like, you don't gotta think about that. Bird's giving me a look like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I'm like, look, I think there's plenty of women who have unattractive vaginas. Like,
I
you
agree
could have
with
an
you.
unattractive.
Most of them, all of them.
You could
I mean,
look at a woman and be like, damn, she's hot, and then she takes it off, and you're like, never mind.
you're like, wow, it's a wet hole. That's disgusting. I mean, pussies are just atrocious. I mean, what's up with that, huh? But I like it anyway. That's the thing. It's like I know all that, and I'm still like, let's go.
All right, we haven't gotten another super chat. I think we got to wrap this one.
I think so.
Thank you all for watching the biggest problem in the universe, the apparently edgiest, most offensive,
Yes.
most dangerous podcast on YouTube.
We're gonna.
If you think there's another podcast that's more dangerous, send it to us and we'll outdo them. I
Oh,
promise.
yeah, easily.
We'll figure that one out.
Yeah, we offend everybody. I mean, we're gonna solve the Iran war here, world peace, everything. Everything's on the raping Elon Musk.
We'll even solve the show World Peace. We got to get Sam Hyde on this podcast and berate him. Like I want to make Sam Hyde feel small and emasculated.
No way. No
Sam
way.
Hyde is too pussy to deal with me. Sam Hyde would be all like, I'm big, I'm huge, and I'd be like, I'm small, you're a faggot. Shut up, fucking bitch. Fuck you, Sam.
I love you,
Come on our
Sam.
show or suck my dick or both.
Yes.
On the show, though. You can only do it if it's live.
Would you suck? You wouldn't suck Sam.
No,
Hyde.
no.
Okay.
I don't believe his dick is attractive.
Have you seen his dick?
No, but I don't believe. You know,
what if-
I haven't seen God. I also don't believe in God.
His
but-
name is Jesus Christ.
His name is nothing because he's not real.
Whoa.
Good night, everybody.
God bless. Go to
God
mass.
Stress America.
Watch America first and go to mass.
All right. Oh yeah, ending theme. Good. Thank you for reminding me.